says it's playing a speaker thing, but I cannot hear it. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, I can hear it now. Question is I'm live? That's the exact question I wanted to ask. I think so. Alright, both YouTube and Twitch. Hey, gamers. Guess what? This is probably not going to mean anything, but check out the cool thing on the side. Still sick, but at least I'm here this time. How do you feel about the new chat, Lily? I live to please, and if even one person dislikes it, I'm going to nuke the whole thing. I cannot handle even one line of criticism. If anyone says anything to the contrary, I'll lose it. What's about earlier? I like it. Sick. Well, the idea here is to both combine old setup stuff, you know, classic stream stuff that I've been doing for 3 years now, and some newer updates. So, of course, we have stuff like this. But if we show our attention over here, of course we have the little chat wall right here. But also, guess who's back? Again, all the new chatters. This isn't going to mean anything to you, but no more cans, no more bottles. It's finally back. We're going mug style. The classic streamer mug is back. It does have soda in it, though. I'm going to have to keep refilling because I just drank half of it with one sip. I'm very thirsty. The only difference is it looks ever so slightly interesting, and every couple minutes I'm going to have to go back over there because I have a water cooler now that I just filled with Coke Zero. That's how you know I'm working at a real job. We all gather around the soda water coolers like, hey, you catch the game last night? Except the game I'm referring to is, of course, Sonic Superstars. Shut that thing off. No, turn those lights off. I got my socks on, I got a jacket on, because I don't want to sweat, and I have the window open to, like, I guess kind of counteract that in a way, but I am really cold. It's really cold. I much prefer it to it being hot all over the place, you know, it being, I have a little thing stuck up there, I can't even, where is that? Whatever. Okay, everyone shut up. This is the shit I've been waiting for ever since Sonic Mania. Can't believe it took this long. Fucking let's go, Amy Superstars. I really hope you don't... you could just pick whatever character you want. Yeah, Sonic's cool and all, but I really like the classic Amy design. I've never been too partial to, like, the modern Amy, but this fucking classic Amy, I don't know what it is. But this is insane, dude. I love this. I don't want to get ahead of myself, of course, but I remember really liking Sonic Mania, despite the only clip I have on my Xbox of me is the game glitching. But you never know. Still, okay. So a thing early on when the game was announced is people were speculating. They're like, this setup looks really weird, right? That there's 3 in the front and then just Tails on the left side. They're like, oh, there's clearly going to be a 5th secret character that they're not gonna reveal till later. But maybe it's an unlockable. But right now, it does kind of look lopsided. If no one pointed it out, I may not have noticed it. But it also does look inherently weird. Oh, I want to go to the Microsoft Store immediately. Yes, I would like to buy things, please. Okay, hold on. What are our options? We have an autosave feature. Okay, English. Good. Okay. Yes. Alright. Seems like everything's up to code. Gotta check under the hood real quick. I'm gonna start the fucking game. This is what I'm on about. No wonder we always pick the last one. I love that drop shadow. I don't want to come across as, like, I hate all dialogue, I hate cutscenes. Alright, I don't. I think they can be done properly. However, this is my shit, you know? Just jump into the game. Oh, dude. Amy, absolutely. Welcome to Amy Superstars, everyone. It's gonna be like this for a while. My mom used to work at Blockbuster, RIP, and she brought home a Sonic game once, and I was obsessed with that shit. Which one was it? I'll see the chat appears above me now. Am I in a good spot in the top left? I guess I'll see once I load in the game. That's Fang the Sniper. And that's Robot the Boy. I don't actually remember his name. But I know Fang was from Sonic the Fighters, which is 3 years ago at MagFest where I lost the Classic Boys title. I love these designs, man. It's insane that, like, it took... I do much prefer, like, the pixelated style of Sonic Mania. People shit on pixel art because now just things that were popular people don't like now, but... Man, I'm chugging that shit down, I'm sorry. It's very clearly, yeah, Sonic Mania. Yeah, look at this! Wait, do I have a fucking Nair? Can I, like... Well, I guess all the Sonic characters can hurt things in the air. Now, listen, I've played 2D Sonic before, but never properly. I know you're supposed to replay levels and, like... Ooh, this is a little strange. Hold on. Is it Amy that's slippery, or is it the game? I guess I gotta relearn everything. Okay, so maybe I'm not a 2D Sonic master. I know it's all about going fast. Wait, that was a secret, right? The big ring? Yes, big ring. Please, blue spears. I... Hold that thought. Never mind. Catch the Chaos Emerald. Okay. This is new, for sure. I didn't get any of those rings, huh? I feel like I'm pretty close to catching it. What I was gonna say is in fucking, Sonic Frontiers, all the parts I liked were the little puzzles and not really the Sonic aspects. And now I'm remembering when I played Sonic Mania, my favorite, parts of the game were the fucking blue spheres and not the actual game. I think it was Sega Superstars Tennis and Unleashed, maybe. Oh. Okay. No, those are two separate games. I thought you were gonna... Avatar. I thought you were gonna list, like, a... Summon a clone... Oh, this is weird. A bunch of Amy's that just die. Okay. So many things to learn. I'm excited, though. I never... Listen, I feel like I said this on a previous stream, but, like, the thing about classic Sonic... Oh, my God. Is, I really like Mania and, like, the GBA games, what I've played of them, at least. I remember... I mean, like, when you're a kid, you don't get, like, game trailers, or maybe you guys do, because you're all doo-doo diaper babies, but when I was a kid, I wasn't, like... I was still on the internet, but I didn't know games were releasing until they were already out. So whenever you wanted to play a game, the only way we would find out about games is either through commercials or just by playing them at your friend's house. Can I? Okay. And I was in, like, detention, or I was staying after school because my mom and sisters were doing something. I don't know. I was always staying at that school for whatever reason. And I was in the office, so maybe I did have detention. And my one friend was playing one of the Sonic Advance games on his fucking DS. And I thought it was the coolest shit. It was my first, like... technical Sonic game. Okay, that's it. We're gonna have a lot of Sonic opinions here, but the main thing for me is that I grew up being a Sonic fan, but never actually engaging with any... Can I not spin dash? Oh, I can't. All right. Wait a minute. I saw a thing back there. Go back. Is there a big ring up on top of that? Fuck. Okay, hold on. Wait. There's a big coin for sure. Can they all double jump, or is that an Amy thing? Well, what I picked... If it's just an Amy thing, then I chose the correct character. Where was I? Oh, yeah, so I had played, like... I had watched Sonic Flash cartoons on Newgrounds, or, like, played Flash games also on Newgrounds. But I never watched the official Sonic show or, like, played any official Sonic games. As far as I knew, he was just, like, a Flash game character. But the thing is, I don't know if as a kid I knew what, like, licensing was. Like, I don't know if I knew, like, playing a licensed game. Like, if I looked up Mario Flash game, I don't think I registered that Nintendo didn't make that. I was just like, oh, a Mario game. That's cool. Bro, I'm getting roasted by children on the internet for being old. It's Jover. Maybe the Dark Brotherhood, because I remember... You're listing off, like, the worst Sonic... You're like, oh, I was in love with the game that everybody hates. They called me a corpse. Never... Well, what happened? You gotta give us more context. Thinking about it now, it was the Dark Brotherhood because I think my bitch-ass cousin I'm not going to say his name, was jealous and tried to take it from me. Amy thing. Well, Amy is a woman, so double jumping makes sense. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. You know, women inherently jump higher. I got 2 Amy coins. Every game should have Amy coins from here on out. I know I'm on a timer, but I needed to take a drink of a swig of my iconic mug. Otaku, you've been here the longest. You remember the mug, right? See, it is a long-lasting stream bit. It's not something I just made up. The black mug of mysterious fluid. This does feel good, I'll give it that. I'll never get used to... I could probably change the controls, but that was something I didn't like. The worst parts about Sonic Mania were very clearly, like, not references, but the worst parts of Sonic Mania were stuff they took from the Genesis versions and didn't want to change. Like, I just kicked my... Wow, fucking camera, sorry. Instead of the spin dash being a different button, which I would appreciate, having not really played a lot of Sonic, they made spin dash down and the jump button, which if you're building a game from the ground up doesn't really make sense. But of course, when you're referencing the Genesis games that only had 3 buttons, even then you could still, like, could have done something else. I almost just died. Hold on. I want that. Oh, I was about to say, am I timed for this? I am. It's so fast, dude. And I have terrible depth perception. I can't tell if I'm getting closer or not. It looks the same distance away. Maybe I just suck at this. Hold on. There we go. You know what I always say? Amy gets the job done. Boys mug. Like, I like the Dark Brotherhood. I was a poor child in the early 2000s. Fuck you. No, I mean, like, it's fine. I'm not shitting on you for owning the game. I'm shitting on you for saying that was what made you fall in love with Sonic. It's a strange decision. Like Dark Brotherhood, child was ever rich, their parents are boys mug, bruv, my mom worked at Blockbuster, we were poor. Just because Blockbuster wasn't doing well doesn't mean you were poor. I mean, you may, I don't know, I wasn't there, but Blockbuster was pretty lucrative, at least in the 2000s. Just because it was going out of business didn't mean that they weren't paying their employees. I can move the whole, okay, I see. Well, I got like 30... let's narrow it down. I got like 10 coins, 13 maybe, at the most. But I'm going Amy style right now, so I don't care. I do like the foreground... I can't fucking speak, dude. I'm so damn excited for Amy. You guys ever hear about Amy mode? Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on right now. I guess I'll just run and potentially be on the lookout for secrets. I can't wait to fucking next week play this with a bunch of people. And by that I mean 2 people, but still, you know? This and Mario Wonder, I'm gonna do my best to play multiplayer. But I'm getting the handle of it first off. I'm cheating basically. I'm going to. That's why I chose save file 5 or whatever. It's gonna get hard to get used to the spin dash. I know like classic Sonic fans are like, oh, of course the down and A is spin dash. But if you're building a game from the ground up, just make it like X spin dash or something, you know? Oh, I have an attack button. Is Amy like baby mode? I'll take that. 8. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Hold on. Hold that thought, Amy. There's a big glowing... I can't fucking speak. Snow white hair and glowing green eyes. Dude, oh my god, this is my shit. This is what I'm talking about. Puzzles. Oh, these are like Sonic 1. Oh, can I not tilt it? Alright, I need to use strategy then. Had the right stratego. Okay, don't hit the R, probably, right? You fucker. Oh, it rotates. Okay, hold on. Don't hit the R. Don't hit the... Amy. Okay. Well, I think I fucked myself. Hold on. Nope. No, aim... Okay. Alright. Sure. Do not hit whatever that down thing is. Okay, hold your spot. Get as much as you can. Okay, okay. I think the up and down just means rotations. I should not have reversed it. I think I'm very fucked. Oh, I can jump. I did not know that. Okay. Well, that definitely makes things a little easier. Who cares about going fast, alright? All I care about in Sonic games are puzzles. Give me the little puzzles and I'm on board. What does down do? Go, 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 go. There you go, Amy. There you go. That's like a girl. Or whatever you are. Hedgehog. She is a hedgehog, right? Amy the hedgehog. Because it's Tails the fox, Knuckles the echidna. I don't want to go in whatever the fuck that is. Alright. Chill out. Holy shit. Fucking calm down. Solve the puzzle. Easy. I have weird... My hair's going up now. I've realized that my hair started to go up, and I keep pushing it back like that because I'm used to it being longer. I just got an achievement on my computer. And I'm like an 8-year-old that just got, like, hair gel for the first time, so I spike my shit all the way up. It's either you look like a child or you look like a 40-year-old, because if I comb it down, it looks like a fucking balding old man. And I am, in a way, I'm bald, you know? It's time I just accept it. Do I get to do boss now? It is 2 acts. Hey, everybody. It is kind of hard to see the chat, but not really. I mean, you can still see it above me. Hey, look, it's... I was gonna say Smegman, but that's not my joke to make. It would be wildly offensive. It's because I don't have my foreskin. Alright? I'm one of the selected few. What do they call them? Not the Hooded Warriors, but the Cut Crusaders. That's what it is. How do I do the... Okay, no, that's just the jump. Alright, I need to be fucking careful. I think Smeg is only... I mean, I've never experienced it. I think it's just like a circumcised... Or an uncircumcised thing, sorry. I remember in high school we would discuss, like, if we were or weren't. And I guess I didn't properly understand. But no, I am. A cut crusader. You know what? I'm proud of it. I don't even know what it does. It just... I mean, like, it doesn't affect that much, really. It's a weird thing to do conceptually. Like, they were... I don't know what the religious people were doing back in the day, but they're just like, what if we just cut this kid's... Like, what if they cut the head of the dick off? What if we did that? Wouldn't that be funny? And I'll give them that. You know, it's a nice little prank. An epic prank. But it doesn't really affect anything. Like, for good or for bad. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a thing, you know? You're either one side or the other. And it's assigned at birth. I'm sure you could get circumcised when you're, like, older. But I don't know why you would want to. How's the game so far playing with? I like it so far. I haven't encountered any, like, difficulty. But we shall see. It might be a really short game. Anyway, back to the discussion of the year. Circumcision. Do they have specific, like, special doctors for that? Oh, this is from Sonic 3, I think, maybe. See, I do know some shit despite not really playing these games. I'm a Sonic fan through osmosis. A lot of the people I like watching or like listening to also happen to be Sonic fans. Because the most entertaining people on the internet are Sonic fans. For better or for worse. Hey, by the way, anyone see that Chris Chan posted yesterday? It showed up in my feed. I forgot I was subscribed to her and it gave me a heart attack. So she's back on YouTube. Shout out Christine, I guess. She's back to posting shit. I don't know what that means because last time we were in a building together was MagFest. I don't know if she's like banned from MagFest. I don't know how that works. She's been banned from other conventions. But there's a non-zero chance she shows up to MagFest this year. And I already have my fucking ticket and my hotel. So I'm not gonna like quit if she's there, but I'll definitely like be a little fearful a little bit, you know? What we talk about circumcision? Who's where do you guys fall on it? I think like conceptually it's a weird thing to do. I don't think it's like evil. I don't know if I would, but I also don't think I would have kids, you know? But yeah, do they have a special circumcision doctor? Like you're the little dick doctor? Or do they just have a normal doctor do it? Well, I guess brisses are like events. But I never had a bris, I don't think. I think the doctor just did it. Because he's like, oh, this will be funny. It's like one of those sleepover pranks. You know, your friend, the person who falls asleep first of the sleepover gets their foreskin torn off. Torn is not the proper term, but... They should have let me decide, you know? I should have gotten circumcised at the age of 20. They say, like, oh, you know, I mean, obviously you don't remember being a baby, but, like, it hurt. I just died. But, like, it hurts when you're an adult because, you know, they're cutting off dick skin. But I've heard, like, oh, you know, when you're a kid, it doesn't really hurt, you know, when you're a baby. I don't know if I believe that at all. I think you're just a baby, so you don't remember. It probably does fucking hurt. Because you're a baby, they don't give you, like, Novocaine or fucking painkillers or whatever. They just do it. And they're like, oh, well, the baby's already crying, so, you know, whatever. Of course, I don't remember being a baby. The thing is, I would never want to make that choice as an adult. Yeah, I would be too afraid. Alright, we gotta focus. I'm sorry all the people interested in the circumcision talk, but I must focus on the game, lest I die again and be a Sonic loser. I'm supposed to be a Sonic superstar. Hey, there's Sonic and Tails, my friends. Circumcision should only be performed for medical reasons and not religion. If you got a sleeve, you should keep it. Well, I don't. It's too late for me. But isn't it like... Here's the thing. I always heard there's arguments on each side, right? People who aren't circumcised are like, oh, it cuts off nerve endings and makes sex less pleasurable or whatever. I don't know if I believe that. Sex feels pretty good. Well, it depends, you know? I'm not gonna get into this, alright? But let me tell you guys, we got any fucking, any, I can't say this, never mind. I died again. I was trying to grab that ring. Sex is an endurance test, alright? It's fucking, it's physical labor, and I am not in shape at all. I don't know where I was going with this. It's just like not, it's not really an enjoyable thing for, I'm not getting into this. But no, when my dick gets touched, it still feels fine, alright? I'm not sitting up late at night thinking, oh man, if only I had my foreskin. That being said, a lot of people who are circumcised are like, oh, it's a lot easier to clean or whatever. I feel like both arguments are just like bringing shit up, you know? Like, I don't think it makes a difference at all. If you are or aren't, it does not matter. But whatever side you're on, you want to feel better. It's like buyer's remorse, except with your dick and balls. Not your balls, but your dick. You know, if you're cut, you don't want to feel bad about being cut. And if you're uncut, you don't want to feel bad about being uncut. So you're like, oh, it's less pleasurable. Oh, it's easier to clean. Your dick gets dirty or whatever. And you know, maybe that's true. Because they gotta clean under the hood. And I don't have to do that. Or maybe I do, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an uncleanly person. They don't call me Dirty Dick Ultra for nothing. I gotta grab that fucking ring. Alright, I'm holding on to this one ring. Lord of the Rings style. What would be so bad if they just allowed Gollum to keep the ring, right? The plots of the movie would not have... I guess maybe the bad guys, the Dark Soldiers or whatever, okay, I can't jump into them yet, would have found Gollum eventually. But if Bilbo never took the ring from Gollum, like, everything probably would have... I just puked, oh my god. Everything probably just would have been fine. I ate a lot of quesadillas before stream. Like, whatever amount of quesadillas you think is a normal amount, it was way more than that. Why would you do that? I saw it coming, too. Alright. So just keep your one ring. Stay alive until he shows up. See, this is easy to manage. I can do this. That was fucking... Okay. Grab the ring. Grab the ring. Did I get it? I got it. Okay. Can I jump on you? I think I missed my opportunity. No, I could definitely... Come on. You dickhead. It is a little slidey, but I think that's Sonic. Here's the thing. All of my issues with these 2D Sonic games, if you're a Sonic fan, won't really matter because you're so used to... Like, it is a Sonic game, for better or for worse. Okay, grab the ring, grab the ring, grab the ring. Gotta time this properly. Okay. Try it again. What the fuck is... Okay, chill out. Okay, do the thing again. Alright, I didn't... There we go. Well, I lost my ring. Thank God. Are we done? Please tell me we're done, because I'm gonna die. Grab a ring. There's gotta be a ring somewhere. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Keep it going, keep it... Aw. Where were we in our discussion? Why are you having sex? That's a good question. I'm not anymore. And the question, am I ace? I ask myself that question every day. Why would I want to do Act 1 again? Or Act Sonic? Wait, what? Do I do the same? Did I fuck up? Did I choose the same act again? I'm not sure, honestly. Whenever somebody asks me my sexuality, I just say I'm in my 20s. I really have no clue. Wait, why did I choose to do this? Okay, well, we're playing Sonic now. I don't think I'm going any faster. I feel like all the characters more or less kind of control the same. Or is this like a Sonic-specific level? Because we're being chased by Fang the Sniper. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not, but then other times, like, I realize... It's being torn between two worlds. Sometimes I feel like I'm not ace enough to be, like, in the ace community, but sometimes I realize, like, man, I can't ever imagine sleeping next to someone. That sounds awful to me. And I realize, like, oh, normal people don't think like that. Yeah, it's more of just, like, I have had a, if we're gonna get into it, let's fucking get into it. I have had a complicated relationship with sexuality, throughout my life. A lot of my adolescence. A lot of just pretty bad stuff. So it's more so that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to get into this. In theory, like, in an online sense... I guess I'm into interacting with people, maybe, but never, like, in person. That's, like, too much for me. But even then, I guess I am I don't know, man. I fucking fluctuate a lot. It's a confusing thing to parse. I could tell you, I have not wet my whistle in 3 or 4 or 5 years. So, what do those Christians do? I'm born again. That's what it is. It's like my hymen never broke. Dash through the air. Or I'm a virgin. It depends on which story I want to tell. Because I'm nothing but a liar, you know? I gotta keep everyone on their toes. You never know. I could be lying right now. I got another achievement. Sorry, where were we? It's like buyer's remorse, but with... Okay, I'm very behind. Does circumcising the balls make the baby juice ineffective? Well, yeah, that's where... Yeah, cum is produced in the balls. So I think so. I mean, they fucking cut their tubes when you get vasectomy styled. I don't think you can circumcise the balls. I think declawing is the human form of declawing. That's just neutering. No, okay, you said nails grow back. Human nails do. If you declaw a cat, they're not gonna come back. Isn't it just having some skin? I think medically you can take some skin off. You can't circumcise the balls. You would die. Oh, yeah. I think I'm thinking about neutering. You get re-virginized. You got re-virginized, cuz. Thank you. Yeah, I basked in the holy water or whatever. People... Can I... Okay, how do I get out of here? Oh, wait, I have the thing now. Of course. Because I have my emerald. Right? Okay, well, that doesn't work. But I can use this. It's a good thing to know. I don't know how long I can use it. Can I just do this forever? No. Alright, I answer my own question. But yeah, I have I guess, Cliff Notes, I have a very complicated relationship with sexuality because I had a lot of weird, kooky things go on when I was very young. You know, weird stuff. I don't know how else to... I don't know how to parse this situation or, like, say this properly. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It varies, I guess. I'm hypersexual, like, over text and in theory, but never in person. I can never do that with a physical person. Not anymore. That's icky, you know? Also, I get nervous. What the fuck just happened? It's really just the level of, like... Okay, I just killed myself. Don't cut your tubes. They tie them. Sorry, my bad. Well, no, they tie women's tubes. For vasectomies, they snip them, right? Not your fallopian tubes. I don't think that's correct. I'm just making shit up. If you couldn't tell, I didn't have proper sex education. I mean, I did, but not in a legal way. Only I can make jokes about it. Because it happened to me. Alright, we gotta change the subject, I think. I don't talk about this often. Probably for good reason. I need my ring. I gotta get out of here. This is a weird conversation to have during Sonic Superstars. And yet, here we are. But you know what? If weird shit happening to me can make anyone else feel better about weird shit happening to them, then it will be worth talking about. Where the fuck am I going? So I downloaded Spider-Man 2 already. Sick, man. Oh yeah, it comes out... Doesn't that and Mario Wonder come out this Friday? I'm going to be playing it on Monday because I don't stream on Friday, but I will be seeing Killers of the Flower Moon. I do not own a PS5. So maybe someday. I haven't even played the original Spider-Man. I think that's on Steam. Alright, we gotta go fucking faster, I think. See, this is why I don't really like the whole, down A to spin dash, because I keep accidentally jumping. Am I bad at the game? If only I was Amy. Amy's the best at the gamey. Alright. Can I get this fucking guy off me? There we go. Now we're playing the level. He did the little shadow skate where he goes... I'm not making any sense. I've made myself flustered. Any other serious topics? Any more questions? Okay. Any questions? I should have gotten that shield. Okay, let's try the fucking... There we go. I should have done the top one, I think. But I did get a checkpoint for if I die, I don't have to start the level over again. Alright. I should probably jump into those. I don't have the double jump. Okay, maybe that is an Amy thing. And they all have the same abilities. Why the... Alright, the controls are starting to catch up with me a little bit. The whole jump and also spin dash being the same button. Now it was a minor annoyance, now it's becoming a problem. And I'm sure, like, Sonic fans are gonna be like, oh, well, of course down A is the spin jump. Why wouldn't it be? But it's, like, not intuitive. Maybe not intuitive is the term, but, it doesn't feel good, you know? It would feel a lot better if the spin dash was a different button. And maybe I could change that in the options, but, I don't know. Sorry I haven't played every 2D Sonic game, but I am a gamer. I give everything a shot. Give me invincibility, please. Get me the fuck out of here. Why? Okay, my bad. See, I'll admit when okay. Well, thank God I have the invulnerability. Alright, here we go. Nope. There we go. I don't like this Sonic level. As soon as I'm not playing as Amy, I'm immediately not having fun and also really difficult. I needed those rings. That was a weird noise. Okay, well, that one's going in the compilation, huh? I should just shut my mouth, honestly, if I'm gonna make fucking noises like this. I can't help it. It's like my body does it. I keep forgetting I don't have the double jump. God, I wish I was Amy right now. God, I wish that were me, you know? I don't like playing as Sonic. I've seen it. Hold on. I can't possibly look away from the screen. There's too many stuff and things going on. Alright, here we go. Do the same thing. Keep jumping through the statues. I've ruined my momentum. Why don't we just kill this guy? I don't understand why Sonic doesn't just kill Eggman. Like, stomp his head into the ground. Crack him like an egg. You know what they say? Gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. Okay, I'm not fucking this up this time. I don't need to do anything. I think it's gonna play itself. At least in that jumping section. Okay. Use my invulnerability to fucking learn my lesson. Do not go back through because it's gonna... There we are. Ah, of course. Still have the shield, which gives me an extra don't jump on the spikes. See, I am learning. You learn from your mistakes. I'm not great right off the gate, but I am figuring shit... Okay, well, I lost my shield. I'm gonna use this opportunity to spin dash. Alright, he's always gonna be on my ass. Is he helping me? I guess he's burning the forest down. Oh, what's the problem? Is the meadow on fire? No, Charlie. No, I wanted that ring, that coin. Fuck. I'm purposefully not saying coin and saying ring because I know they're rings in Sonic, and then as soon as I see a coin, I say ring. My brain is fried. I'm not fucking it up this time. I know I say that every time, but this time it's for real. I know I also say that every time. But yeah, where do we land on everything? Sexuality, I'm not sure. Circumcision is a thing that exists. And if you are or aren't, doesn't really matter. I've not had any complaints. All the complaints I've gotten are how winded I get, I guess. It's not an easy task, I'll tell you guys this. Listen, if anyone's telling you, they're like, oh, you should have sex, it's great. Think twice. Maybe ask Jesus what he thinks. You guys seen that post of like, every time you jerk off, there's all these angels looking down at you? First off, it's pretty weird of them, alright? I feel like I'm not the bad guy in that situation. Unless they're being forced to watch, in which case God's a real fucking freak. To give a final answer, because I'm still trying to parse this whole sexuality thing. I care about video games and YouTube and TV shows and movies and food. On my list of, like, things that I like, I don't hate it, but it's very low to the bottom, right? Like, I know a lot of people who's, like, their top priority is sex, and that's, like, I gotta get my dick, I've got to get my dick sucked, you know, that style. Whereas for me, it's just kind of like, I would prefer not to, but I'm not gonna, like, throw a fit, you know? But that's just the talk of someone who, it's never really been my choice. I'm not gonna get into this. I know I say that, but this one I'm actually not gonna get into. It's my biggest fear with that. My teeth are already screwy as is. Sorry, where were we? The coins are metals. First off, that makes it hotter. Do you think there are penis aficionados who are like purists or actively spit upon the circumcised community? I hope they spit upon the circumcised community. Am I right, guys? Hey, if you want to spit on something circumcised. That's my biggest fear with that. My teeth are already screwed as well. This only forgot to ask me with animal calculators. Wow, gross. Listen, you fucking set me up basketball style and I slammed that shit home. Alright, that's a slam dunk. Sexual organs are gross, though. I guess this falls more into the ace category if we're making a pros and cons list. Not a huge fan of genitalia. Well, I don't want to... This is probably... I don't know if it's mean to say. I don't want to make anyone self-conscious. Right? Maybe... I don't know. There's one form of genitalia that I definitely prefer more than the other. And it's one I'm more familiar with. Because I have one. They're a lot more manageable. The other one is scary to me and looks like an alien, and it scares me. Hope that answered some questions. It looks like a monster and it's gonna eat me. Alright, I'm making this worse. That's definitely... I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But we're moving on. Where was I? Sorry, there was a point I was getting at. I don't remember what it was. Organs are gross in my opinion. Yeah, but that's like an external one. And you're instantly like, oh, that's hot, or those are pretty, I like that. Like boobs. Everyone's aesthetically pleased by boobs. But dicks are like, I don't know if anyone finds them hot. They're funny, though. I've always found, I think dicks are inherently funny, you know? Like, I've never been scared by one. We told that story of that one... Did I tell that on stream? I don't remember. There was someone I had rehearsal with and they got sent I just fucked it. Got sent a picture of a penis and they started crying. And I remember as a kid being like, well, that's a weird response. Like, I didn't understand it. Because I feel like dicks are just inherently funny. Dicks and cum are just funny. I'll say it, man. I remember this. Okay, so we did talk about cocks look gross but are funny, though. TBH, I'm too scared of coochie. Alright, this like-minded individuals, a meeting of the minds. I don't know if they're scary. I think they're silly. But I've never seen one and been like, that's fucking... Like, it's always about who is attached to, right? It's never like, you know, that's a... I've never seen one, like, severed. Of course I've never seen one severed. But been like, well, that's a good-looking penis. You know? If I see a picture of a penis and I laugh, I see penis in real life and I laugh, which it was caused a lot of issues before. We're really getting into it this stream, huh? I'm fucking up all of these. I'm getting worse at the game, I think. Or the game's getting more difficult. And I was really good at level 1. At round 1. Don't, I can see it though. It's right in my fucking view. Dude, come on. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of, don't. I know what I came to do when I didn't come to lose. But real, I think organs and genitalia is nasty around. It won't vor you from the wrong end. Excuse me? No, it's fine. Genitalia is gross. I wonder what the longest silence track is. What's the best looking dicks, Andrew? I don't know. I think, I don't know why my voice just quivered, like I was fearful. I think penises look nice, although I'm not attracted to the rest of the male body. Okay, see, we're getting somewhere. Outside of the one context, I think genitalia is a jump scare. Agreed. That's the only thing stopping me from being bisexual. I'd be so powerful otherwise. Listen, my ideal, I feel like we can relate to this. Again, this is all in theory. But no, that's where a confusing part comes in, is that I much prefer swords, but I also prefer feminine looking people. That doesn't have to be a woman, just feminine looking people. There are, however, girls out there with penises. And I'm a big fan. But you don't want to, you're at some point you fall into the pool of like fetishizing a group of people, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to like meet a trans person and instantly be like, oh, this is so fucking hot, you know? Like they're people. If you want to watch porn, whatever, but you know, they're not a porn category. That's the issue. That's why I'm not public about it, I guess. Because again, also, I don't know if I've ever go through with any of it anymore. It's all in theory, you know? Maybe I'll change my mind someday, who knows? Maybe I'll try it again, wet my whistle, so to speak, and realize like, oh, I actually don't like this that much. Because I realized that like years ago, but I just, you don't do something, you ever like go on a roller coaster or whatever, and you're like, oh, I fucking hated that. And then years pass and you're like, I don't know, maybe I was overreacting. And you do it again and realize like, oh no, actually that was bad. That's what's gonna happen. I gotta fuck one person every 5 years just to remember how much I don't like doing it. And not to sound like my parents, but you know, sometimes maybe you haven't met the right person, you know? I've never felt comfortable doing it ever once. I've always been nervous or like on edge and just maybe I never allowed myself to enjoy it, but I don't know. It's a complex situation. I can tell you this at the very most, it's not really a priority of mine. You meet a lot of young people, and it's like their whole thing. Like that's their whole reason to exist is to fuck people. And that sounds very boring. Not to sound like a square or like a nerd or whatever, but whenever I go to a party and like people can only have fun when they're drinking, you sound like the most boring person ever. That sounds awful. You can't play fucking checkers and have fun. Not to be like, I don't mind if people drink. I totally get it. But it's when like you have to, like everything needs to be a drinking game. Let's play pool, but let's make it a drinking game. Let's play Smash Bros, but let's make it a drinking. Can we just like play either of those games? I don't know where I'm going with this. Sorry, I'm not straight edge or anything. I just don't. I don't drink for personal reasons. It's more so that like I don't like having my judgment altered. You know? Because I feel like I'm destined to fuck something up. Why can I not double jump anymore? Is it because I'm in the bubble, or because these don't register as jumps? Okay. Insane concept for your second level, by the way. To make it... It's a bold start, I'll give you that. Oh my fucking god. Okay, land on the... There you go. Where were we? Sorry, I can't read the chat. I'm very focused. I didn't want to die. This is not a very chat-centric game where I can keep looking over. Because if I look over for a second, I'm going to die. I must remain on edge. Must stay vigilant. I feel like I'm going in circles, though. Not anymore, though. Let's go. I told you long ago. Okay, I see. We need to go left. Or do we, brother? I feel like this... I mean, there's no rings here, which leads me to believe we've been here before, right? If there were rings, it means it's... Okay, there we go. There's rings. Never mind. I've changed my mind. Well, there all the rings go. That was my fault. Really, like, can you turn into Super Sonic or Super Amy or whatever? You really only need to have a handful of rings, for being quite honest. That you could just keep re-getting. I hope I land. Oh, am I all the way back down? I don't... I really hope I didn't fall all the way to the fucking bottom of the level. Alright, well, I made it somewhere. That's the only thing. Bisexual, we are very powerful. It is equally stupid and able to talk to people without trying. I'm gonna sneeze. Like when you expect genitalia, it's less scary, but people just want to whip that shit out. Scary stuff. I've never seen that. We did, I mean, I saw it a decent amount in California, mostly homeless people, but they were just like peeing or jerking off or whatever. Please stop saying wet your whistle. That sounds worse. Just say boned or something, man. You sound like an awkward sex ed teacher. Well, what else am I can't say fuck. Fred says fuck. He did not. I was never really loving anyway. Alright, who am I? Okay. I feel like this seems familiar. Like I've seen this in a boss rush video before. Can I run up this? Or do I need to redirect the... It sounds like Pokemon music. I redirect the things into him. Why would you... Well, can I drop down? Not really. Can't really get much higher than that. Can I hit him? No. Well, I'm out of rings, so... Yeah, we must be very careful. We'll be very, very careful. Okay, that's how we do it. Just don't get hit at all once. I didn't know he was going to do it 3 times. Alright, well, I did only hit him once. Fuck you. You dickhead. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, one more. Come on. Oh. Come on. There we go. Fuck that guy. I'm going to say 3 hits probably, right? He's going nanners. Uh-oh. Good lord. Stop it, please. Is the fist good? Is the fist blue for a reason? Yes. Whoa, okay. That's fine. I'm fine. It's really cold, by the way. My feet have always been... I've always been a cold feet guy. Oh, yeah, I didn't even say on the last stream when I went to go pee, I said, oh, I want to argue about something when I come back. Let me ask you guys this. Either if you have a penis or otherwise. I don't know how it differs. But you have to pee more when it's cold, right? Like, when it's cold, you feel like you have to pee more. I've had this argument several times with several different people. And I need to know if this is a common thing or if it's just me. Grab any of the rings, Amy. Okay. God damn it. Alright. I can't not hit him. There we go. I am interested to know... Here, we're taking a fucking survey. Are you a man, woman, other, and do you answer yes to the cold pee thing, or no? Because it may be different for different sexes. Okay, we're doing this shit. Everyone on the internet's a fucking doctor. Because I made a post that said, like, oh man, my feet are always way colder than, like, the rest of me. And all the comments were like, oh, you got bad circulation. You gotta go to the hospital. No, man, I think my feet just get colder than the rest of my body. I think I'm alright. I don't know if my feet are gonna fall off. Hit the blue. Oh, baby blue. Alright. Well, that didn't work. Getting the hang of it. I do think he's not gonna shoot the chains anymore, so I need to hit the I need to hit them back. Come on. There you go. Is it faster? I think it's faster. Or maybe that's what he wants me to think, brother. To, like, trip me up. By the way, no, you know what? First off, read the survey and then say something else. I keep saying things and then not reading what the chat says because I'm playing the game. And then, like, drowning out responses with different responses of random other shit I'm saying. I want to get to the bottom of this whole... Oh, fuck. To this whole cold pee thing. Alright. I got another achievement. Why does it hurt when I pee? I've never in my life experienced that. No. I have to pee more when it's hot, personally, right? Imagine if they okay, wait, no. But I think it might just be because I drink more water in hotter weather. Yeah, I'm a woman, and I definitely pee more when warm. Women pee more when warm. Okay, so that's what we've solved today. Women pee more when warm. My hands get way colder than the rest of my body all the time. Oh yeah, my hands constantly feel cold. You could be anemic. You should get some vitamin D pills and eat more. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Everyone thinks they're a doctor. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I was trying to flirt with a girl by having her hold my hand, but when she did, she recoiled, and I was like, "Ooh, that's cool." I thought that story was like, "Oh, I held this girl's hand and then I peed." All right, so hold on. How many of you are guys here? Is it just women and gays? I've noticed that a lot in the Ultra community. Anyway, what I was getting at is I'm going to close the window because I can't feel my feet. Does anyone here have a penis, or have I just been talking about circumcision to people who don't have them? OMG, Andrew, don't die, big baby. It was rude. Listen, it's like everyone's like out of shape or like is like slowly dying, but as soon as you have like kids or a wife or a partner or whatever, you're like, oh, I have not something to live for, but like I need to stay alive for this, you know, I need to get better. So when people become dads, they're like, I need to fuck it, I gotta get in shape, I gotta but like me, like this is gonna sound way more sad than it is. I promise it's not. I just don't care, really. Like, if I die, it happens. I will have already left my mark. That's why I treat all the content like borrowed time. I try and get as many videos out as I can in the allotted, because I don't know how much longer I got left. I could die fucking tomorrow. And you know what? That's fine. It just happens. You know, shit happens. It doesn't really matter. Where do we land on this conversation? I am woman and gay. Okay, that's a twofer. No, but I did pee in that same girl's car at some point in the future. You really know how to... You lock them down. Are gays not men, Andrew? That's a good question. I just, like, I want to know if there's any... I mean, not on the penis argument. It then carried over to... I want to know what percent of my audience is women and gays. Because I feel like I've only ever encountered women and gays. Which that sounds... I have a monotone voice. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm actually pretty stoked about it. Because I find straight guys the hardest to speak to. Or just to vibe with. I don't have a penis, okay? I don't have a wiener, so the conversation confused me at points. Okay, so nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyone got a penis here? Anyone got a penis to share with the class? Okay. Because the Discord, all women and gays. We maybe got like a one or two straight guys in there now, but like it's all... I don't know what it is specifically with me. It's not even like, obviously, like if you check the statistics, like number-wise, it's not gonna be. But I feel like the people I hear from the most are women and gays, either on like DMs or Patreon or yeah, like on Twitch. I don't know what it is. What I should women and / or gays. I think our just interests overlap a lot. And also, I've been told I look like a lesbian now. What did Drake say? Oh, girl, you're a lesbian. Oh, me too. What a visionary. That guy's never said anything wrong ever in his life, ever. I base my entire life off of Drake lyrics. Honestly, if we're... This is probably a bad thing to do, to judge a whole group of people, to generalize, you know? That being said, I've definitely had the best conversations with gay people. And then right below is probably women. Close second. Well, let's say gay guys, and then gay women, and then straight women, and then at the bottom is straight guys. I love straight guys, you know? I could be one of the bros, but it's not, our interests don't always overlap. I'm not even talking about sexually, I just mean, like, you know, I don't care about, looking hot for chicks, or again, I'm generalizing a group of people. Not every straight guy is like a douche. Just a lot of the ones I've encountered are. All right, we got to get past here. Have I gone in a circle? This is the beginning of the level, right? Okay. Well, we are in trouble. What does low vitamin D mean? Is that like a thing about... Is that the sun one? Which one's the sun one? I try and do my best. I mean, I got my windows cracked all the time, or open. I know that's not the same thing. I haven't been able to go on walks recently because I've been busy with... Oh, guys, you guys are getting an early scoop here. I think I'm gonna cut the October video in half because my wrist started killing me last night, and I realized, oh, I physically cannot get this done. So hopefully 2 to 3 hours is enough instead of like 6 to 8. Sorry. Apologies. I just cannot. I think this video might kill me, and next month's video is going to be even longer, and I cannot function at this rate. See, this is what I mean, you know, borrowed time. I'm gonna die very soon, probably. And it's just the way things go, you know. It doesn't bother me. But I want to get as many videos out as I can in that allotted time that are all of quality. So that's why I don't like splitting videos into 2 parts. Not because, like... it doesn't have anything to do with viewership or whatever. It's more so that, like, if a video is split into 2 parts, now I have to dedicate 2 months to one topic when I only have 12 months in a year and I want to talk about so many different things. Vitamin C is the sun. Okay, what's D? I'm not getting dicked enough. I'm not wetting my whistle. What is it? Is that study that's like, oh, if you jerk off, it like lowers the chance of dementia or whatever? Is that true, or is that just a thing that people say to feel better? Listen, because listen, I'm a cold-blooded American man. I jerk off, trust me. I feel like there was a point I was getting to, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I don't do it for any health reasons. It's more of a means to an end. This is a weird stream. I have not ever tugged my ball stitch. Hold on. Can I ask you a cock question? You ever tug your ball stitch, and what does that feel like? D is iron. I don't dress for women, men, or the ones in between. I dress for idealistic Pinterest board version of me, based. Vitamin C is sun and citrus. I have not ever tugged my ball. Okay, so scale is part of the penis pals. No, I know what that means though, and I don't know how I describe it. Who up tugging their ball stitch? I wish I could afford to do that. Unfortunately, I must eat. I have a cock question. You know those tube toys from the early 2000s you could get at the prize counter at arcades? You can't. They're too small. You ever thought of doing it? Aside from admitting you jerk off. What? Admitting? Alright, I didn't commit war crimes or anything. Everyone does it. Everyone. I suppose I have. I could answer this, but I feel like I'm already towing the line of you guys thinking I need intensive therapy. Think you should report back to the sensation. I've heard of them, but never seen them in person. I know exactly what you guys are talking about. It does not fit. They are too small. And it's also, like, on the outside, it feels like gooey, right? But on the inside, it's, like, fucking tough, like, paper rubber. It doesn't fit. Not that I would know. But, yeah, no, you can't. I mean, you guys can, maybe. It's like it's a tube, maybe. But, I never jerk off. That guy's a liar. Ban that guy. I don't trust that for a second. So do these appear in every level, or are they... I guess I should be on the lookout for secrets now. This game's heating up. Who up tugging they ball stitch. At least never to completion. This dude's edging every day. This guy takes edging very seriously. It's still edging. I don't think you need a dick to edge, right? Oh, breakout. You could still... I guess edging is just like, you know, jerking off and then not coming. But, I mean, we all know girls don't come. It just, we come and then we get off of them and then we go home and never talk to them again. But, you know, girls don't come. They can't. That's what my Bible study told me. They also don't... Another interesting thing I learned is they don't find sex pleasurable at all. It's really just to make babies and to please us. Yeah, and then after sex, they're supposed to go... the camera just stopped. All right, well, my stream obviously dislikes... Gross, go jerk off, you weirdo. You know, this guy's living by edging. Living on the edge. Have you tried? What, edging or the squishy thing? Yeah, never to completion, but that's why I'm sad, bro. Gross, go jerk off, you weirdo. Man, that's a good chat. I like this chat. Jerk off, you weirdo. God, you sound like a fucking nun. That is one of my favorite bits. I think it's from Mike Tyson's Mysteries, where he goes to this kid who's like, hey, you jerking off? Well, that's weird. You're the only one who does it. No one else does it, and you're weird for that. Whenever we go right to left, you know, manga style, I'm always thrown off. Or maybe I am going backwards. I mean, if there's rings here, I think we're good, probably. Oh, wait. Can I not... Okay, oh, X does the... Oh, I switched it. Okay. So there are secrets. Well, great. Well, that's just great. How long do I have this? Man, I did that nasally voice and actually got nasally. I got congested all of a sudden. My feet are still freezing. It's just because the cold air is still circulating, alright? I'm fine. I don't need to go to a doctor or whatever. Honestly, I would rather die than on my, like, feet. I almost said circumcised. Sorry. I got circumcision on the mind. Amputated. Actually, that's not true. I don't know. Hands, yes. If I had the option to die or like, lose my arms... You know, this is very offensive to people who don't have arms, probably. But I work with my arms. Also, I won't be able to jerk off. Man, if I can't jerk off for one day, I am killing myself instantly. It's the only joy I find in life. Who's with me? Anyone participating in No Nut November? I tried before. And I was doing pretty good. But, the thing about having a penis is that, your body sometimes just takes stuff into its own hands. And I would much rather do it myself directly into a toilet, easy cleanup, than wake up with it all over my sheets. So... Again, I do it out of necessity. Honestly, like, it's not that hard to go a month without jerking off if you're busy, right? Because I never went November without doing it, but some months I had, like, rehearsal after school and work every day, and I didn't get around to doing it, you know? For me, does anyone care about this discussion? Is this, like, uncomfortable or whatever? Well, first off, it's my stream. I can talk about whatever I want. I immediately turn around, but I just want to make sure, you know? Okay, she is stuck. Where was I getting at? Honestly, I just at this point, it's not even, like, a pleasure thing. I do it at night when I can't sleep because it fucking knocks me out. I didn't even check to see if I was covering anything on screen. I think we're good, though. Man, whoever finds this VOD is like, oh, man, I can't wait to watch Sonic Superstars. I wonder what happens in the game. You guys ever come? Come Tuesday? I'm not fucking this one up this time. I almost instantly fucked it up. Okay. Imagine someone wanting to watch a new Sonic Superstar stream and what? Okay, so I think jerking off and Sonic goes hand in hand, actually. Hand in hand. I think it goes something else in hand. What was the conversation we had during the Pikmin era? The ball cinematography or whatever? Oh, of Oppenheimer? Andrew, please go to a doctor. Oh my god. No, doctors are expensive. Who up playing with they worm? Gotta go fast. Bro, was doubling dribbling. What's that even in response to? No, I'm rocking with it. I shoot it in the toilet, too. Okay, all right, thank you. Finally, someone's here to defend me. Well, where else? What am I going to do it? People that do it into, like, a towel, like, have a cum towel, that is insane. Just fucking... Also, you're supposed to pee after, because otherwise you're going to get a UTI. So if I sit on the toilet reverse style, right? Elbows on the fucking back. I'm not gonna paint you a picture. Sorry, that's as far as I'll go. And then when you're done, you just stay sitting there and wait till you have to pee, and it's cold in the room, so you have to pee because being cold makes you pee. We've gotten to the bottom of this, and then you just pee, right? Easy cleanup. Go about your day. You wipe, of course. You gotta wipe everything. I'm sorry. P and I can just ejaculate on their own. This truly is the definition of Come Tuesday. It is Come Tuesday.
You think I'm stupid? Totally Come Tuesday? I love that idea.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is Come Tuesday. We are on brand. It all comes full circle. Okay, so wait, who asked that question? Yes, they're called like nocturnal emissions or whatever. Other people call them wet dreams. Sometimes you just wake up and you came in your sleep. And it's happened to me a number of times. Anyone with a penis can attest to this. It fucking sucks, dude. You gotta clean your sheets and your pajamas. It's just awful, man. We've learned that the reason you have to pee when it's cold is because you've conditioned yourself to pee in the cold. Maybe. Nocturnal emissions. Yeah, that's what it's called. This guy gets it. See, this is why I like having the chat above me. It looks like my thoughts. Is this inappropriate? I don't think I care. Listen, I pay the price of having a channel warning on Twitch, alright? It says viewer discretion, or no, it says it's not appropriate for all audiences. And that's true, alright? If I want to talk about cum, I will. Because again, that's another thing we got to the bottom too. I think Gucci's a little scary. But penises, balls, cum, all inherently funny. Like, piss and shit isn't necessarily funny, or even like puke. Depends on what total drama fan you're asking. Okay, I thought I could stand on this. But cum is always funny. I think we talked about this in the server. With, I died. I'm lucky enough to never have nocturnal emissions. That's wild. Yeah, it sucks being a guy sometimes. You've never had... I'm not prying about this. You know, your business is your business. But no, it's happened to me multiple times. And it's embarrassing. Like, it's a thing that everybody does, but it's like, you gotta do the walk of shame to go wash your sheets. Dude, especially when you're a fucking teenager, and I don't know how laundry works, I'm like, I gotta sneak my cum sheets in. I'm not getting into this. It's embarrassing. Alright? But you can't control it. Andrew's the chill version of Mr. Enter, my sister. What the fuck does that mean? Does he talk about cum? That's a wild accusation. The adult version of pissing the bed. Yeah. I guess. I mean, you could... Never mind. Last time I pissed the bed was... not an insignificant amount of time. I mean, I was in high school. I was a senior, but I was still in high school. But yeah, it's not... Holy shit, that's loud. It's not necessarily just a baby thing. Sometimes you just can't... Am I showing my hand here? Am I the doo-doo diaper baby? When's the last time everyone pissed the bed? Show of hands. I don't know if that's a show of hands option, but if you have, listen, who here has pissed the bed within the last 5 years? That's what we'll say. For me, it was 4, I think. But honestly, I think I drank, smoked, and wet my whistle more as a teenager than I did, like, as an adult. As soon as it all became legal, I'm like, this isn't fun anymore. Which is dumb, I know, but I think I just got it all on my system very early on into my, like, not adolescence, but, like, pre-teenagers. I did it way too early, all of that shit. And so when I was an adult, I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Also, I took too many edibles one time, and I never want to smoke again because it brings me back to that traumatic, and now I get panic attacks. Which it's my fault. I took too many edibles, I know. But anyone that says, like, there's no downside of smoking, I mean, I know edibles and smoking are different, obviously. But, you know, there are some downsides. It has a lot of upsides, but it's not for everyone, you know? Don't let anyone pressure you into smoking or drinking. I'm straight edge, and that means I'm better than you. Oh, that was the other thing about this video that I'm going to cut down. It's also like, I make videos for myself anyway. I got another achievement. I don't make videos for people. I make videos for me. But it's a topic that not a lot of people care about. True Ultra fans will watch me talk about anything. But, you know, it's not going to do well. I can tell you that much. But whatever. Where were we? Isn't Mr. Enter Turning Red 911 guy? Man, it's crazy that some people only know him as the Turning Red 911 guy. I know him as the Squidward torture porn guy. Well, not really adult because most experience it first in their teens. Coming the bed? I think I did it first when I was like 13, maybe? I guess that's teens. Maybe. I don't know if I still count preteen differently. We talked about, I went to, like, dinner with my family, and we talked about, like, very briefly, places like Justice, or, like, Claire's or whatever, how, like, preteen places, like, preteen used to be, like, its own distinct, not style, but, like, an era of your life, but now, I don't know if, like, we should blame social media, or, like, whatever, just the rapid sexualization of fucking everything, but, like, there's no, like, preteens don't act like you're a kid and then you're instantly a teenager, you know? And I guess I had some of that when I was a preteen, but like not to the degree where like everyone's posting their shit on TikTok and they're like trying to. It's weird. You ever see like those pictures of like an 8-year-old like smearing makeup all over their face and being like, oh, that's what it's like when preteens try and act like teenagers, you know? Like they're very clearly a baby, but like they're still trying to, I don't know. How the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, okay. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Or am I being weird and talking out of my ass? I haven't pissed the bed since childhood, but again, I did piss myself in that girl's car in 2019. Stop pissing the bed at like 9 or 10. Oh, we got Mrs. I don't piss the bed over here. What, you're too good for us? Pissed the bed a few months ago because my feet were fucked up. What happened to you? What happened to that pissed the cars girl? Is it CM Punk? No. So we both were in band, and she was driving me home from a game. I had to pee, and I had like 3 different opportunities to go, but I thought I could hold it until I got home. I couldn't. How'd she react? She thought I was joking. She didn't realize until after she got home. That's brutal, dude. Wow, that's awful. Did she not smell it? I don't know. Not everyone has the wolf piss. Wolf piss or not, it still has a fucking smell. Wow, that's a crazy thing to happen. Wow. Wow. This isn't like a shame thing, but like, man, I would be crazy embarrassed. That would go to the grave with me, I think. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty open. I don't know if there's anything that's happened to me that I haven't really talked about. I mean, at least ones that I like forgot. I mean, there's some pretty awful stuff that I haven't like gone in detail about, but I've definitely talked about it, you know? We've all been through weird shit. We all lived through the 80s. That's another poll question. Anyone here alive during the 80s? I was born I'll tell you this. I was born the same year as 9/11. Now this is a tough one. Alright, you really gotta think hard about this one. Should I try and... Wait, hold on. Before I continue the... Never mind. I was about to say before I continue the level, I wanna get all those... I love gambling. I love gambling. Unfortunately, it wouldn't... Okay. This game isn't that long. Maybe when we do multiplayer, we will start from scratch. Because there's really no reason to drop new players into fucking World 5. I feel like this game isn't that long, right? It's all about getting your best score. Oh! Did I get all the emeralds? I feel like I missed some. Speaking of which, if your piss smells like maple, you should see a doctor. What'd she say? Because that's like... I don't think I could show my face again. I would have bolted. I don't even remember. I just remember talking to her about it at some point, which was when she told me that she thought it was a joke at first. We remained friends after, so it wasn't a big deal. Damn, I bet they call you a piss boy behind your back. When's the last time you pissed yourself in public? I've never once done that. Maybe when I was, like, in diapers, but I've only ever... The only place I've pissed that you're not supposed to piss is, like, where I was sleeping. I fucking suck at these. Alright, so I'm not doing too hot. Maybe if I finish off and I still have time left... Because I want to keep playing this game, you know? If I finish it, like I finish the game and then there's a bunch of extra stuff, maybe I'll go collect it. I do like this. I've liked all the Sonic... It's kind of like a Kirby situation. I like Sonic boss fights more than I like the levels. I love that noise, too. It's satisfying. Maybe I'll play through the game with all the different characters, you know? I'm going Amy mode right now. Maybe Amy mode's baby mode. Who knows? Damn, did I lose? I think I lost. Okay, I thought I could jump in. Alright. Alright, thank you. I can do this. There we go. Oh, there's another one on the left. Fuck you. No, give me my ring. Give me my ring. There we go. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Excuse me? I forgot they have giant animals inside. Oh, George, get in here. George, get in here. There's a goddamn animal in the house. Woman. Woman. I never have I ever peed myself in public. Oh, fuck. Well, that was... Liars. You just don't remember. What's the census on pissing in the shower? I think it's fine, but then you have to... But then you have hoity-toity assholes who make it seem like it's such a huge deal. No, it's fine. It's totally... I don't see the issue with it. I piss in the shower all the time. Saves on water. I could never piss in the shower, but I don't really care at all if other people do. It seems like most people do. Wait, why? If you don't mind us asking. Let's do act pair. Using one fruit to play the act. Proceed. I don't know what this means. Do I get to play as a fruit? Just like my day-to-day life. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I can do this. Easy. Do I need to pop the balloons? Is that what I'm doing? Okay. If I imagine if I hit the... Never mind. Oh, no, I lose rings, but I don't... It's not too bad. What is that sound? It sounds familiar. But I can't quite put my finger on it. So I can get tokens. So if I want to replay levels to get tokens, I can. Maybe that's something I'll do later. I don't know. I'm liking myself so far. I'm liking my time here so far. I do like myself a little bit, though. That's honestly, like, if we're getting back to the sexuality or just, like, debate of anything, I don't think... I like being alone a lot. Like, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to be with someone, but sometimes it's like... I can't imagine talking to the same person every day, you know? I at least know I'm not built for relationships. If I want a relationship or not, I know it's my responsibility not to be in one because I'm not built for it, you know? I just got a achievement that said Fruit Frontier. How many fruits you got? It just feels weird. It feels the same way as pissing myself. I couldn't do that on command. You don't projectile your piss? One of the reasons I hate water parks is because the amount of piss in the water. That's a line I cannot cross. I'm always frying chicken in the shower. Damn, boy, you frying chicken in there? Rev gets it. Damn, you piss loud as fuck. Hey, handsome. Nice balls. Metal Sonic Blue. Emergency... What is going on? Is there a hub world I don't know about? Can I change my... Okay, well, I have 26 coins. What am I customizing exactly? Just my character? Okay. You color it all. I want to make a green robot. Well, I don't have enough. There's a world map? Okay, there's so much of this I haven't experienced. So we're at Egg Fortress? Wait, 11? Hold on. Well, and I thought we could have gone a whole Sonic game without. Listen, not to be all... Call me Ego Raptor all you want. I will say consistently, every single Sonic game I've played, maybe it's just me, maybe it is, who knows? This doesn't make it a bad game, but it certainly is, this is certainly a Sonic moment. That's how you know it's Sonic, because there's blue. When I was in my last relationship, he used to get mad at me when I was constantly texting him. They got Metal Sonic here as a playable character. You can make an online avatar, but, like, it just feels draining to me. No, it just, like... I like to disappear. Even with people I deeply care about, my... What's it called? My fucking socializing... My social battery drains, you know? Sometimes I just want to be alone. I want to sink into my work or stream or just, like, do... I want to go days on end without talking to people. That was like the one of my exes who was into unbirthing and... Sorry. That was like one of my exes who was into unbirthing and shit, so clingy, never dating a Libra again. So we're just saying things now, huh? Unbirthing, basically voring but through the coochie. Oh, gross. Was he like an artist? Did he have you... Are you an artist? That's not to generalize, that sounds like a very artist thing, though. It's whatever. He was nice enough when we... I don't know what that... RP'd. Okay. Alright, that's what I thought that meant. This is what... Okay, so... Without getting into it, this is where I will land. That's what I meant, right? I have a complex relationship with sexuality. So online, when I'm talking to people, if that is the proper relationship we set up, I'm all for it, you know, I'm in there. I'm a master when it comes to dialogue. But in person, do not fucking touch me. That's why I land on it all, I guess. I am an artist, yeah. Yeah, that... Cool. I love being mysterious, borderline unhealthy, and disappearing for days at a time. My siblings are worried. Yeah, you know, I like not having to necessarily talk to people at all times. You know, I like to be able to just fucking sink into my work. And also, it's not even... I don't ignore people on purpose. Sometimes I just, like, you know, when you stream... I forgot... That's why I was surprised it was Tuesday. You know, if you just stream, and then when you're not streaming, you work, and then you just work, and just, the days kind of blend together, and you don't really... It's already October 17th. I was also an artist, but actually went to school and shit. Oh, for art, or just in general? But yeah, that's like, So wait, if you don't mind me asking, would he, like, request or draw Unbirthing? Would he request you to draw it? And would he draw you guys? I'm actually kind of interested in this. It seems like a good hobby for me to pick up. Anyway, can I get out of here? Okay, well, I can. Return to game. Oh, this is the game. Okay. Okay. Back to Amy, of course. Alright, so we do have an overworld, in a way. Now, it's like Sonic... what I was going to say is it's insane Sonic Mania took so long after Sonic Generations, because it's very clear, like, everyone was like, oh, man, we love 2D Sonic. Okay, hold on. So we started... This is... Can I still... Okay, they fixed it. There's Act 1 and 2, and the fruit. I don't think I've done the fruit, but I can play it. Using one fruit to play... Okay, but I do have the fruit. I think we should bring back kink shaming. Lame. Get this guy out of here. What happened? You guys see that thumbnail that said, what happened to Shame? A lot of people who are into specific stuff, it's just like a way to heal, I guess, about weird stuff that happened to them. Not necessarily, but, you know, everyone's got... I feel like having a story about weird sexual stuff that happened to you or uncomfortable stuff is kind of just... Not that it's okay, but it's not like... It's not like an obscure thing. Like, you hear about it, it feels like everyone has a story. Maybe not all guys, but everyone's got a story where they're like... A lot of guys, when you talk to them, they'll tell, like, the most fucking awful story about something terrible that happened to them, and they'd be like, oh, but, you know, that just happens. I couldn't vocalize... Not vocalize. I mean, I didn't tell anyone. Obviously, I didn't know what was going on at the time, but I didn't even realize what was happening to me until, like, way later, and I was like, oh, that should not have happened. That's not a thing that happens to most kids, I guess. Weird stuff. Anyway, I lost where I was. Sorry, I'm so focused on... I love gambling. He never requested, and I never drew it. We just had very good imaginations, actually. He does not draw as well as I do now, nor back then when I was Garbo. Lol, damn, I'm roasting this guy. All because he wanted to get his rocks off. I've never met someone into that. Okay, wait. So did I do that one? He's in front of it, so I think so. I did Act 1. Did Act 2. I did all of these acts, right? And it shows where what emerald is for each area. So I did Act 1. Is there only Act 1 here? Okay. Level 4, I did, but I didn't get the emerald. But I did do that, right? Because he's sleeping? Okay, but where is the emerald? Should I just try it again? I didn't do Act 2. So maybe the emerald's there. Alright, well, let's do Act 2. But it did spawn me... It spawned me at the... Wait, hold on. Before I fell off the edge, it spawned me at the final level, right? Because I'm on World 4, and it spawned me in World 11. Sometimes life just goes on, TBH. Hi, Sonic Speedaholic. If you're a big Sonic fan and you're here exclusively for Sonic talk, you should not. This is a very inappropriate stream. Avert your eyes. I just zoned out. Oh my god. I'm on the lookout for the fucking emerald, though. I'm looking for it. This reminds me of that one Sonic Mania level. This reminds me of episode 42 of the Sonic anime. Well, where were we? Sorry. I got lost in the conversation. I feel like I have to keep having to sneeze. I mean, I did leave the fucking window open for a while. Maybe I just caught a cold. Get away from me. Freak. Must be on the lookout. Must stay vigilant for this emerald. For secrets galore. I can get all these. Hold on. Give me a jackpot. I can do this. Come on. What is... Alright, I'll take that. Do I just leave now? I'll leave. If that's what we want. If that's what the group has decided on. Oh, I can't kill that guy. Can't kill anybody these days. The PC cancel culture won't allow you to murder people in cold blood. The PC police and the actual police. Oh, we're gonna cancel celebrities just for committing murder? What's next? Armed robbery? Oh my god, I'm getting fucking... I think I'm not sick, but I'm getting a cold, I suppose. I really hope not. I cannot be sick right now. But yeah, sorry, that's where I landed with the video. I think I'm going to cut it in half and do the other half. Because the footage is already done. This is going to be the first video that, like, I make shorter. Not by, like, finishing writing the script, but just, like, by just not working on it anymore. Like, being like, oh, I'll edit the rest of the footage later. I've done the math. I've crunched the numbers. I simply cannot get it done. I cannot get her done, you know? There he goes. My favorite girl. Beautiful Princess Disorder. BPD. He does not draw... Okay. Funnily enough, he broke up with me because I was busy in college and surviving. I know now... I know now we're better friends than lovers, and that's okay. That's another thing about the whole sexuality thing. Maybe I'm just not built for relationships, because I just like being around my friends more, and maybe doing stuff with friends. Who knows, you know? It depends on what kind of friends you are. Then you were in actual space. Also, I may just be avoidant in general, lol. Sorry, Sonic fan. I don't think I've ever had something in my life where I personally would be like, wow, that's fucked up. But I also might... Okay, we're back. We are so back. Yeah, you need therapy, as do I. Everyone always says, listen, I don't want to talk people out of therapy. I'm sure it's good or whatever. But, again, it's just like weed. It's not an end-all, be-all, you know? I don't want to go because I guess I'm stubborn. But also, you know, it's a long process and it takes up time and I'm just unwilling to go. If you want, you should want to go. You should not go because someone tells you you have to go or you should go. If you want to talk to someone, you can, but it's not going to solve all your problems. There's lots of stuff that... You guys are my therapy. I'll just spew shit onto this. There's lots of stuff that was unfortunate in my earlier life, which I acknowledge, but not much of it affected me, so I don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't allow stuff to, like, affect me, and whenever I do bring it up, it just kind of, like... I guess, in a way, if you joke about it, you're controlling the narrative, in a way, because I don't want a pity party, or, like, people to be like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you, or whatever, you know? Because it's just a thing that happened. All the bad stuff, it's like, it's not even that bad. Nothing ruined my life. It's just shit that happens. You know, shit happens. Sometimes people do stuff. Shit happens. I actually tried that once, but the therapist stopped calling, so messaging me to set up appointments, and I forgot to tell my mom, and they seemed happy to not pay for it anymore. Oh, you had to pay? I'm American. I got mine through state insurance. I'm also American. I don't know, my dad's insurance covered it, but I think we had to pay, though. Boo. Yeah, therapy isn't a solution to things. It just give you the tools to be able to solve things. I went to therapy a couple of months ago and didn't have to pay. Sessions were only 30 minutes long, though. That sounds like so long to talk. I can't talk about myself for that long. At least not to a professional. When the therapist stopped setting up appointments... Also, the only experience I had with therapy is when my parents made me go, because I had ADHD or, like, fucking probably autism. And they had to get to the bottom of it. Because the school... People... There's a lot of people on the internet that talk about the gifted kids or whatever, and they're being annoying about it, right? They're like, oh, I was a gifted kid, and they, like, own it like a badge of pride. I didn't want to be that. I showed up to that school, and the fucking teachers were like, this kid's smart. And then because I wasn't doing well, they're like, oh, I wasn't living up to their expectations. I never walked in big dick swinging saying, yeah, I'm smart. They were like, oh, this kid's got something. And then when I wasn't doing well in class because I didn't give a shit about high school, they're like, you gotta take this kid to fucking therapy, take him to a doctor. I didn't care. I never wanted to be... What are they... The fucking gifted I wasn't even in that. They were just... I think the school was just being dicks for no reason. Does anyone have audio? Because I do not. I don't. Oh, man.
Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois.
You think I'm stupid? Come Tuesday, I love that idea.
Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois.
Have I ever explained that emote? I don't think you guys can hear me, but when you can, I think I should explain the emote, probably. I'm gonna keep talking until I come back. You know, there's also a stream going on YouTube.
I think I should explain the emote.
Well, there
probably.
he is. All right, you know what it's time for?
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna keep talking until I come back.
Lois.
You know, there's also a stream going on YouTube. I think I should explain the
Well,
emote.
there he is. All right,
Holy
you know what it's time
fuck.
for?
I'm coming. Fuck.
I'm gonna keep talking until I come back.
Lois.
You know, there's also a stream going on YouTube. I think I should explain the
Well,
emote.
there he
Holy
is. All right, you know what
fuck.
it's time for?
I'm coming.
I'm gonna keep talking until I
Lois.
come back. You know, there's also a stream going on YouTube.
Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Holy Lois. I'm coming. Lois. Holy fuck. I'm coming. Holy fuck. Lois. I'm coming. Lois. I'm coming. Holy fuck. I'm coming.
Just fix itself. All right, I'm gonna refresh and see what he sounds like.
I'm coming.
Just fix itself. All right, I'm gonna refresh and see what he sounds. Okay, I think we're good. Are we back to normal? What's going on with my camera? Hold on. Smoothness, 100. Okay, wait. Oh. No. key color, okay, 100. Doesn't look a whole lot different, so I don't like that. What was it? Put it back at 100. Noticing I was looking kind of gray. 400. Oh, I just look like that. Okay. Just making sure. Was it really 400? That doesn't seem like enough. I guess it is. Okay. Well. Anyway, there's a video game going on. That's the wrong one. Sorry, there's a video game. Nobody heard anything of what I was saying, which is a shame, because I went on I went on a rant. Ignore this. Where do we leave off? What's going on? Sounds normal. The audio sounds normal. I mean, not the thing with your... Right, not that. But yeah, I don't know why that... It's an exclusive to Twitch thing. I don't know what causes it. Oh, by the way, speaking of fucking audio. Oh, now it doesn't do it. I don't know what it is. I gotta, like, get a fucking oil can to... My mic arm goes... I might get new hardware for... I don't know. I gotta ask for something for Christmas. What do you get the guy that has everything? My job is playing video games, or that's part of it. So, like, kind of hard to... I don't know. What am I gonna get? I got a Steam Deck last year. I didn't even really need it. This is very privileged of me, but, you know, you gotta... That's what happens when your parents are divorced. 2 Christmases, baby. Uh-oh. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you hear that? Sucks. And now it's really hot. I mean, I'm wearing a jacket. I think what I need to do is just wear 2 pairs of socks. Because my feet are the only thing that's like... My feet are... Okay. My feet are the only things that get cold. Is this the start of Act 2? Okay, well that didn't work at all. Uh-oh. My bad? This chipmunk Andrew, he's so quaint. No, I sound better now, right? I sound good, I'm fine. Holy fuck. Lois. Ah. Bing, bing, bong. See, now I can see what's going on. A lot of the time I shan't. Can I drop down? I guess I couldn't. Alright, now the level's happening. This is spooky, kind of. Alright, well, I blew that. I've solved the puzzle. Oh! Hold on. Ah! I should not have... I was trying to do the Peter bit. Oh, that one's going in the compilation. Fuck. Fine. I think, listen, somebody said bring back kink shaming earlier. I think we should bring back slut shaming, but not for people. If you're honest about it, if you post your whole fucking dick or ass on the internet, I'm all for that. It's the people that, like, try and, like, pretend like they're doing other stuff, but very clearly just want to, like, look hot. Like those dudes on TikTok who, like, show, like, purposefully just show, like, their hand veins or whatever. Or the guy who, like, has a cutting board and pretends he's cooking and wears, like, a wife beater. And he's like, ladies, here's some advice. Like, dude, just, if you want to look hot, that's fine. But stop pretending like you're giving people advice, or like, oh no, this is just, I just wanted to do a video for fun. No, you want people to be like, oh my god, he's so hot, which is fine, you know, just own it. Stop pretending. If you want people to be like, oh my god, whimper audio, please, then do that. But if you want to make content, then stop fucking like posing like this and like purposefully rolling up your. Listen, I know. The other hand, I don't get compliments often, so it does make me fucking twirl my hair and kick my feet a little bit, you know? So it's weird. I guess it's like a balance thing, you know? It depends on the time of day. I wouldn't want all of my feedback to be that, but I I don't mind a compliment every now and then. But also, I don't know how to take them because I get them so infrequently. I don't know what the proper human response is to getting one. Am I going in a circle? Did I not do this level? This seems entirely different, but I feel like I was already in the level earlier. Wait, secret. Aha, urethra. This has got to be where the Chaos Emerald is. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? That's literally what I'm looking for. Well, I gotta... What did I just say? Sorry. No, wait, what word am I fucking looking for? A doubloon? I don't know what I'm saying. Can I not? Alright, I'm losing it. Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Chill. Everyone chill out. Alright, guys. Can I take that as a no? Well, we're boned. Ugh. And I wonder why I don't get compliments. Wait. Why? Okay, waiting was not the correct thing to do at that specific moment. The correct thing to do was anything other than waiting, was to play the video game. There we go, collect ring. I'm fine, I'm good. Shit ended and then didn't. Twitch hates you today. Are we back? Are we so back? It says welcome to chat room. It's not over on mine, but the message still across the screen. Refresh, chill now, same weird. But yeah, like I didn't feel like I got a lot out of my therapist, which was why we eventually ended it, probably because I wasn't talking about my problems and overly I lost my place. Emblem? That's what I was looking for. Wait, so hold on, what was I just talking about? Did anyone hear what I said? I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, the compliments thing. Okay, so it's not important. End of statement. That conversation goes on no longer, you know? I've said my piece. This reminds me of that one game. Oh, okay, up makes it speed up. Okay. Well, then I should not have hit that again. Come on, babe. Come on, mama. Dude, no way. Okay, I thought I almost blew it. Don't. I could... Don't! I'm not scared. I'm fine. Fucking break, dude. Ooh! Bum, 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 bum. Saw a thing you said younger generations don't get much out of therapy because we're self-aware enough to know what the problem is and we know the solution. It's not so much that, like, I need a solution. All of the stuff wrong with me, it's just kind of like, oh, yeah, I know. Like, I understand it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing I need to change. It's just stuff that is that way, you know? Oh, I should have jumped on any of those, right? Are we doing the level again? What's going on? Is this is the beginning of the level? No, this is different. Ugh, I was about to say, oh, I'm about to burp, but I couldn't even get it out. All I could get out was, ugh! You know what? Never mind. The compliment thing makes sense now. Secret? Damn it. Where's that damn 4th Chaos? Well, I'm never gonna get this shit. Oh, it's this guy. That's the reason this whole fucking conversation started. Is like in the first 10 minutes I said Smegman. And then we started talking about circumcision. And now here we are. What is this? What's going on here? What am I looking at? I do like his little 3D model. I do prefer the 16-bit style. What specifically Sonic Mania isn't 16-bit. It's made to look like it is 16-bit. But still, you know, this game, I like how it doesn't look bad. I just much prefer so retro, you know? Okay, that works too. Baby Bluey, Ohio, Bowser farts, Pepe, no. No, wait, is it So Retro? So Retro's the second verse. Skibbity Toilet and Ghetto Smosh. Okay, what if I just stay here? Huh? What about that? Well, I blew it. Can I still hit him? I can just hit him whenever. Not when he's got green around him. The greenery. I think I killed him. How many times can this guy explode? Should I be paying attention to the story? Ah. Well, I didn't get that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. It's probably in the first level, is it not? Tube. Well, if there's 11 worlds, each with 2 acts and a bonus act, then I'm... Sorry, excuse me? I'm in World 5 right now. Act 1. This reminds me of Crepopolis, the show I've been watching. I didn't watch the new one. I didn't watch the new Rick and Morty either because I was out, but if it's on Max, I'll watch it. I'm watching a whole lot of other shows right now for a video, though. This work shit's starting to catch up with me. Aw, little seal guy. Was he a robot or was he just, did he just exist? Because some of the robots are animals. Like animals, animals. Wait, am I a millennial? I'm born in 96. I probably am, but some sites say I'm the oldest Gen Z. I have some bad news. I think... I remember, like, my section, like, 90... I think millennial is, like, up to 98, and then Gen Z starts at, like, 2003 or something. So, like, I feel like I remember that. Like, there was no name for, like, 99 to 2002, so we just started calling ourselves, like, 9/11 babies, because, like, I didn't know what I was. I might be Gen Z. I don't know. What's 2001, or am I an old-ass millennial? It's insane to me that some people were born in 2003. That seems illegal. Okay. So I can do that. That's good to know. Great. I think if you remember seeing 9/11, then you're millennial. Fuck. Okay, whoa, wait. Lagoon City. Is that what they're calling it? Truly is come Tuesday. The darkest day. Okay. Alright, funny guy. Why did I get an emblem? Do I get it for getting 100 rings? I thought that might... I'm getting the fuck out of here. Absolutely not. That was bound to be a water level at some point. Alright, I'm trying this again. I'm not blowing it this time. Oh my god. Ugh. Sorry. I'm an 05 baby. Oh my god. I'm dying, man. I'm decrepit. 05. People were born in 05. Ugh. Doo-doo diaper baby. Well, enjoy your childhood while you can. You should not be here. This is not a place for children. And I don't even mean just from an appropriate level. I mean, like, don't be wasting your life away here at a Twitch stream. I got nothing to offer. You should be, I don't know, what do kids do? Running in a field Hosting a seance. I don't know what the kids are into this. I'm out of touch. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. And you're out of my head when you're not around. So where am I supposed to go? Exactly. If I can't... Well, not in there. Please. Okay, chill. Chill. Okay, just fucking cool it. Alright, well, a bunch more of these. I'm out of my head when you're not around. Why would you hit the up? I guess I could, hypothetically, in theory... Oh, no, I was gonna say keep slowing it down, but I guess it's a 1-2 switch. Everybody 1-2 switch. Everybody 3 count. 1, 2. I blew it again. I was a week older 9/11, so too young to remember. My childhood ends in about a month. People were fucking in 05. That's crazy. Yeah. Show some respect. The towers just fell. You can't keep it in your pants. Where was I? I was a week older 9/11, too young, and also maybe anyway before. Childhood only ends when your brain stops growing, which is like, doesn't your brain stop growing at 25? So that would imply that, I guess people in their 20s are children in a way. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I still wouldn't say I'm like a teenager, you know? I have a sense of moral superiority. Any kid that may know more than me, I could pull rank and be like, yeah, well, you're a kid. That's what I just did. That's what I'm doing right now. Just hearing that people were born in 05. Dude, that's not a... I'm old, dude. I'm dying. It's over for me. I'm washed. Oh, okay. Okay, well, they're all dead. I see. Of course, many such cases. Can I hit you? Aha! Eureka! I don't like that. Can I just hit you whenever? No. What? You gotta jump when that happens, baby. Awesome, baby! So you can only hit him in those... Oh, no, I hit him. Yeah, he exploded, I think, actually. Oh, that guy? Yeah, he exploded. Get him! Oh, I was trying to spin dash. It's not easy to do. Amy got through. Sometimes me and my siblings' cousin tried to host our rituals but couldn't. God, I hate when that happens. Cringe. There's too much going on. I'm not caught up. I'll read the most recent one. Now you have Young Adult Wonder. Super Mario Wonder? He's standing on a trapdoor. I'd be more careful where you're standing, Captain Solo. The Pharaoh's Curse. Okay, well. Lagoon City. Apple. Hey, Apple. Act Amy. I was gonna act Amy anyway. Acting a fool. Okay. I do love me some sliding block puzzles. If that is, in fact, what we're doing here. I'm gonna take my damn time. How about that? Can I... Aha! Urethra! I've cracked the code! You guys... Anyone here into sounding? Anyone know what sounding is? There we go. How does one... Alright, dickhead. I could... How am I supposed to hit this thing? There's gotta be like a specific angle or something. There we go. Let's do it. Careful, there's shit up there. Hold on, I'm not falling for this. We must go back to the past. Can I not do my super anymore? I know okay, I saw one up there. I gotta go. Damn. Oh, wait. But I can't use my fire anymore. I don't know if I want to use my clone either. I can't switch, can I? Any secrets? Fuck. What if I get more speed? Can I jump higher? She's a woman. She should be able to jump higher. Damn it. Alright, well, never mind. Anyone here into some real fucking deranged stuff? Well, I guess whatever fruits were up there, we're not gonna get. They don't call me the fruit catcher for nothing. I mean, that's not why they call me that, but... Oh, you're not real. They told me you're not real. My friends told me you're not real. Oh, I'm very real, Rob. Okay, well, I can't hurt you. At least not in any way that matters. What am I doing here? Just hitting fruit? What is this, Texas? Oh. Anyone else play Smear the Queer in grade school? Just me? I feel like it's like a more common game that people let on, or maybe that's just a... Maybe that's just a thing that happened where I was. I don't think they call it that anymore. I don't even remember what the rules were. I just remember hearing the name and being like, oh, that's weird. Even as a kid, I'm like, that's... Okay. Am I gonna die? Bubber! Oh, that takes me back. When we were just the boys. I'm with the boys. Jerking off all by yourself. Pissing by yourself, handsome. That's from Sonic. I will say, although I'm not built for relationships or sex, really. Powerful women have a fucking... They put me in a trance, you know? They can get me to do whatever. Oh, I wasn't specifically referring to Rouge the Bat, of course. Just like in that genre. I don't feel safe here. Give me my ring. Give me my ring. Lobotomized me. I can't pause. I can't. Hold on. I know what sounding is perf. What are you talking to me for? I didn't... Pff. God, that'd be so cool, dude. I bought a custom Venus statue on my OC a few days ago for my friend, so epic. I had like 2.5 good years before they gave up because they wanted credit for the gifts. You put those DS stylus up your pee hole, don't you? Nope, not me. I know what it is, though. I addressed that to Andrew. I used to like rub a pencil between my legs in class to stay awake in middle school. Does that count? Why'd you say what? You just said that. You jacking off in class to stay awake? Smear the what? Oh, yeah. No, not to completion. This dude's edging all the time, even during class? You gotta do aerobics, Andrew, then you could be equipped for both. I know a girl in elementary school who would eat her own used tissues. You guys want to see a... Can I open up my TikTok on my computer? It's not really that funny, but remember the other day where I said, like, Christmas videos keep appearing in my feed?
What a
Can I go
joke.
to my likes?
I worked my ass off to
Ignore
get
this.
where I
I don't know
am.
why it's playing.
You take
Stop
these
playing
shortcuts
sound.
and you think
Stop it.
suddenly...
Your profile liked. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Hold on, stop. Pause it. Hold on, wait. I want to show off all my likes, but... Is this showing anything off? No. Alright. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. It's not funny. I know it's not funny, but I liked it. I thought it was funny. Nilla has never known the feeling of completion, I guess. Probably never will. No one will touch me. Okay, well, let us know. Are you edging right now? The grind never stops for this guy. I got a 9 to 5 when it comes to edging. Am I centered? About as centered as it's gonna get. Play it again, I missed it. It's not, if I explain it, it's not funny, but it just said start making your, there's a trend, like, I don't know if it's a popular trend or if it's just showing up on my feed, of it's like, hey, start your Christmas list, and then it's like, okay, and then, like, it's in the notes app, and it just says, like, revoke the 4th of, like, just random shit, but that one said, bring back edging in class, and all the comments were like, God, I wish, like, it would be a Christmas miracle. I thought it was funny, fuck you. I'm preemptively, defensive. Edging in class is insane, though. Did you guys ever know anyone that jerked off in class or, like, in school? Because there was one guy that went to the public bathroom, but even that, like... Sorry, what does that say? I'm not edging, alright? I just not easily impressed. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Oh, I have a story. Is it a jerk off in class story? Or is it completely unrelated? Oh, well, that's gonna cost me. That's fine. I'm not gonna drown. Shut up. Give me a bubble. 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 I gotta get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Goodbye, everyone. I've got to get my dick sucked. You like dicks, don't you, Squidward? Gotta move fast. Oh, I blew it again. Okay, well, the more I kill these guys, the more they'll stay dead. That's true. I do oftentimes say that. Okay, but this is a new area because there's rings here, right? And I'm glad I snapped to the ledge. What's the goal with the fruit again? What are we doing? I don't remember anything. My brain's fried right now. Just can't get cum off the mind. I'm in quite the sticky situation, some would say. Hold on, I want to hear this story. We had a college come to our school and perform the Diary of Anne Frank stage production, right? Halfway through the real tragic story, someone whispers, ew, he's got his dick out. Turn around to see this kid a couple of seats away from me, cock and balls out, jerking it to the main actress. In the middle of a sad and tragic story about Nazi Germany and Anne Frank. That is one of the most insane things. There's no way you didn't make that up. I don't believe that happened. That is too insane. When was this? Is this like high school or like... There's no way. I'm not believing that. That's insane. I don't. I'll believe a lot of fucking things, but not that. I wish I was fucking joking. I need to hear more. Like, did he get in trouble? Or was it just like a... You need to tell me more about this right now. It was my freshman year, so like 2019 at like 9 in the morning. Okay, was it a freshman though? Like, was it... I need to know if this was like a fucking 14-year-old or an 18-year-old, alright? They're both bad, but like one of them should know better more. Yeah, he got in trouble. He got 3-week suspension. That's very... They gotta get him out of that fucking school. Junior. Which one's junior? Is that 10th grade? So, like, 16. That's not... No, you know better by then. What... Did they... Right before... Oh, okay. So, 17 or so. Did they stop the show? What? How did nobody... Okay, wait. Hold on. So he was... You guys were in the auditorium, I guess. He was in a seat he was in a row behind you, so there were people next to him and behind him, right? I believe it. Inquire, a dude I talked to for like an hour showed me his dick and we just met. That was my junior year. No offense, that sounds like Choir though. That sound, if somebody told me that story, I'd be like, "Oh my god." But if somebody told me that story and said, "Oh yeah, we were in band," instantly believe it. The principal came over after some girl told him and like snatched him away. The show went on. The show must go on. That's what I always say. So paint me this picture. This kid was sitting with people to his left and right. The dudes around him thought he was being funny and were recording him. I think they were his friends. Did they like dare him to do it, or was he like, is it like, "Oh, this will be a funny prank, dude, you won't do it, no balls," or was he actually like getting? So his boys were surrounding him. I have more questions. So he, I don't even know what to ask. I want to know more, but I don't know what to ask. They fucking must have. I remember seeing something on Instagram about it later. Dude, high school is a fucking nightmare. Oh my god, I never want to go back. Okay. I'm just, you fucking stun locked me. I don't know. So he still goes to school. Like, I imagine the 3 weeks are up. So he just goes to. Do people bully him? Like, is he known as the fucking Anne Frank dick guy now? He was jerking it to get off, but I think it was a prank or a dare or something. I need to know more, but I don't know what to ask. So okay. Did they tell the principal like instantly and he like stopped it, or was this like, so like if you were rows and rows in front of him, then fucking everyone knew, right? Andrew's brain is so fried. I still don't know if I believe this, but this is like an insane. Well, he's graduated. This was a while ago. People call him that jizz guy. Yeah, but he didn't come, did he? No. So you're saying the principal showed up and dragged him away before he finished, but the show was still going on. How close were your seats to the stage? Because none of these questions matter. I need to fucking. I can't like I don't want to imagine it, but I can't like. My brain is not computing it. This shit does not add up at all. Sorry, Sonic fans. Happy come Tuesday, though, everybody. So, that Jizz guy, does he still, like, is he still known as the Jizz guy? Dude, imagine being, like, 30, and some dude comes up to you and is like, "Hey, you're the dude who had his dick out in high school," and you're like, "Okay, yeah." Like, I imagine at some point, obviously he's still young, but I imagine at some point, he'd be like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have done that." I mean, I imagine he thinks that now. I was one row in front of him. I thought you were like looking all the way in the back. Wait, were you? The principal got him away. We were far enough away from the front that it didn't completely disrupt the performance, but within 10 minutes, everyone was whispering about it. That was weird. Oh yeah, definitely. His sister is unfortunately tied to him and his misdeeds. Oh, so she's the sister of the Jizz guy. That's rough. Wait, so I'm trying to. That's got to be either the biggest auditorium or the quietest beater ever. Well, there's a show going on, and they have fucking. The only thing that ever happened to me is that I know when we were doing a show, every time we had a show every year, something big happened, and we always missed it because we were, as soon as lunch ended, we would go and rehearse and like get ready for the show. So like. One year there was a huge fight that broke out and we missed it. The other year somebody shit their pants in the crowd while we were doing the show. And I didn't hear about either of them until later. I swear on my fucking life I'm telling the truth. Beating isn't that loud, is it? Are you asking? Aren't you one of the ones with the penis? I unfortunately saw it. Wait. Was he right behind you, or was it just like the row and you got like fucking parallel? Paint me this picture, right? Where are you and where is this guy and where? How many was the entire row like his friends, or was it just like a 3-person buffer? This is not adding up at all. He was a row behind me, like 4 seats to my left. Okay. So I'm assuming the person directly behind you, 4 seats separated from that guy, was like in on it. I want to interview this guy. I want to know like what the fuck did he plan this? We were near the end of the row, closer to the aisle. That's even worse. Like, none of it's good. Oh. This is... I believe you, but it's not adding up. It's like when you fucking see... I don't know. When you go on, like, DMT or whatever, and or, like, an angel approaches you, and you know what you're looking at, but your brain can't comprehend it. Like I know what you're saying and I understand it, but I can't. My gears are turning and it doesn't. That's insane. That's something you have to see to believe. But then all the people behind him must have okay. Hold on. Where did wait. I was 1 row in front of him. Okay. Well, he's graduated. The girl was sitting near me in the row and was one of the only ones of us that weren't frozen in shock and got someone. Wonder if he's on the sex registry because of that, because it's public indecency with minors involved. I feel like... Well, he got 3-week suspension. That's not... It's not really anything. I mean, he graduated. He was also a minor at the time, so I don't know. I think it still stands. You guys ever think about that? How, like, I don't want to call them torture methods, but, like, our punishments have changed a lot over, like, centuries. But, like, the registry is the only punishment that's still around that, like, the punishment is public shaming. Like, we don't fucking lock people in that wood thing anymore and throw tomatoes at them. But we do still fucking, like... This sounds like I'm pitying them, and I'm not. But it's interesting that, like, all of our punishments have evolved. Now we have a prison, and but that's, like, the only crime, or not the only crime, but the only punishment that's still, like, fucking 1800s, like, public shaming is your punishment. Honestly, if I had the options between going to prison and public shaming, I would go to prison, quite honestly. I don't think I could handle that. He could still be on it regardless if he was a minor. Yeah, yeah, that's fucking weird. I feel like we should move on, but that is insane. How long ago did this happen? He's graduated now and he was a junior then. So, wait. Okay, when our school, all the grades were separated into different sections of the auditorium. Was it just... I don't remember if we were at the very back of... wait, and he was the last row. If he was the second to last... So there was nobody behind him. All I know is that it freaked me out, and afterwards some of us were interviewed so they knew what happened. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, that's not... It's one thing to be sent a picture. There's a fucking guide, but that's so... So wait, nobody... Hold on. Final questions. Final round of questioning, and then we can move on. So nobody at the time said anything? Like, did anyone turn around and be like, hey, fucking... Or one person... Nobody said anything, and then one person went to go get the principal, right? It was a theater choir thing, so everyone in those programs could go and watch. So it was all grades just scattered around. Okay. So nobody, like, yelled at him? I know the principal did, but everyone just, like... Maybe not we're cool with it, but, like... Teenage boys are literally so scary. But this is not... I'm sorry, it's just not... I believe you. I do believe you. I don't want to devalue any of this, but it's just... I'm trying to... I think some senior girls were trying to get him to stop. All I know is that one girl next to me went and got our principal. Okay. So, I know I said final question. This is a follow-up. When the hypothetical people were telling him to stop. Were the people around him, like, hyping him up? The guys thought it was hilarious. That sounds like teenage boys. Sometimes, like, you just get... I don't want to give them a platform or be like, oh, you know, boys will be boys. I don't want to do any of that. But sometimes you get caught up in the moment and stuff just kind of keeps building and building. And then afterwards, you're like, that was fucked up, actually. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Wow. Well, I would move, quite honestly. Like, I don't know why you would want to... Okay, wait, hold on. Automod held a... Oh, that's why it held it. Okay. I'll just read it. There was a typo. His friends were like, it's just a joke, and shut up, he's almost done. It's funny. I'm gonna allow it. It was a typo, obviously. Do not... Okay, well now fucking the... Great, now my chat thinks that word is allowed. Okay. I would change my name and move state. Yeah, why would you still want to be in that You're known as the jizz guy. They said, wait, shut up, he's almost done. It's funny. "13 to 14 to freak me out, so I didn't move." No, I don't mean, like, move in the moment. I mean, if I was him... Because sorry, he still lives in the same small town, even though he's known as the jizz guy. What I'm saying is, if I were him, I'd fucking go to the opposite side of the country. I would want to... On one hand, what a fucking freak, right? He shouldn't have done that, obviously. On the other hand, I can't imagine being an adult and everyone knows you for, like, the thing you did when you were 7, the weird fucking thing you did when you were 17. He went to college, and I think he works at our local steel mill or something now. He's a real big weirdo. Yeah, I imagine so. You kind of have to. I mean, even... I feel like... I'm thinking back to, like, being 17, but I feel like even at the time, I'd be like, this is fucking weird. Jesus. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that happened. That's awful, dude. Okay, so what spurred this on is the question is, did you know anyone that jerked off in school? So I guess the answer was yes. Dude, homie just had his cock and dick out, and all his... Sorry, I can't get over he's almost done, it's funny. Did they... I don't want to ask any more questions, but, like, did they expect him to fucking... okay. Sonic, yay, look, it's Amy from Sonic. Woo, woohoo, yeah! Shout out Amy from Sonic the Hedgehog, my favorite hedgehog character. The Electric Hedgehog Pokemon. Shout out Christine, what she's up to. Maybe she'll be at MagFest, maybe she won't, who knows. Yeah, no, everyone in the immediate vicinity to him got a day off school because it counted as traumatic. Well, that's nice. I think they wanted him to actually jizz or something, I don't know. Who was directly in front of him? So wait, nobody moved, right? Everyone was kind of frozen? Because if, obviously, I'm not going to be like, well, if I were there, I'm not going to be like Mark Wahlberg and be like, well, if I was on 9/11, it would have been different. But I feel like I would just... every time I hear a situation, I'm like, okay, fuck, I got to put myself in their shoes. Like, what would... I would leave. And I know it's like an auditorium or whatever, but yeah, I would just fucking... Did the people directly in front of him, like, move? Or were they still just, like, sitting there? At my fucking school, if they moved, they probably would have gotten yelled at. Our school was fucked up. Not that... You know, honestly, I can't even say our school was fucked up, because I gotta say, that never happened at our... Oh, man. Hey, little guy. Oh, is that the 5th playable character that we unlocked? Ugh. Aw. Wait, hold on. There was a thing. There was a big switch. An emblem. Okay, you're slower. Can we spin dash? No. Holy shit, did you see that shadow? Well, it was me and a row of my friends. So it was me as a freshman and a sophomore, then a senior girls. They were trying to get him to stop. I was freaking out because, you know, cock and balls. What do you mean getting, like, yelling at him? So nobody moved? I'm not trying to be like, well, this is what I would have done different. I'm just like, I would have fucking walked out of the school, dude. I'm not taking any of that shit. Did anyone else get in... I'm sorry, I'm so curious about that. Did anyone else get in trouble, or was it just him? Because what I'm hearing is that a bunch of his... Why did that kill me? Is that a bunch of his friends were, like, egging him on. What the fuck? I'm sorry, you don't have to keep talking about this if you don't want to. This is just very... Okay. I'm stun locked. You fried my brain. This switch opens it and also shoots the fruit. Are we still in fruit level? Sorry, we got stuck in a conversation for a while. Ugh. So you can't double jump. You can't even jump that high, really. You can on the water, though. Ugh. Oh my god. Don't... Yeah, I thought that might happen. Don't run too... Oh, now I can run fast, huh? Glad that saved me. I would have fucking died. Alright, well, I got whatever her name is. Styx the rabbit or whatever. Well, they didn't know if they'd get in trouble for yelling, moving around, so they didn't want to risk causing a scene. See, that's exactly what I would have thought, too. Is they're like, well, fuck, well, we're not allowed to stand up. Causing a scene? You should cause a scene. All right. He got in trouble, then all his buddies did too. These apples are the ones doctors are afraid of, lol. The guy who recorded it either got a fuck ton of ISS or expelled because I never physically saw him at school again. Imagine birthing a son who'd end up being the Anne Frank Jizzler. Did it have anything to do with Anne? I know you don't know all the details. I'm sorry. I gotta fucking... I gotta interview this school. This is insane. Meow. Meow. Fuck out the way. Well, that successfully killed, like... Oh, man, we got 30 minutes left. That's the craziest part to me, the Anne Frank thing. I feel like it's not... I don't want to let him off the hook, but I don't think it's related. I think it could have been any show. And he just started doing it. Either he started doing it. I think it's unlikely that he started and then his friends were like, oh, cool. I think they, like, planned this or something. Like, it was all a scheme. Like, they're like, oh, it was like a dare or something. They're like, oh, dare this kid to fucking crank his hog during the show. I bet he won't do it. And then when we started doing it, they filmed him. We had similar things. Never to that degree, but definitely like, oh, make this guy do this thing, and then people filmed it. We did have some fucking borderline illegal stuff that was done under the guise of a prank. I don't believe the whole girls mature faster than boys thing. I think that's just like a grooming technique. That being said, a lot of the most fucked up things that happened were just a bunch of boys doing fucked up shit. Okay, I thought I had an electric shield. That's my bad. Because, like, the girls at the time were like, oh, that shit's weird. And then I remember the boys arguing, like, no, it's just like a thing. But no, I guess the girls were, like, adults, actually, and the guys... See, that's whenever, like, I think about, like, high school. Of course, I was a boy in high school. So I'm always like, oh, nobody knows what they're doing. And maybe it's not even a gender thing. Maybe just I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, give me that. This whole level underwater. Alright, what are we thinking, guys? Do we want to know more, or are we moving on from the topic? I don't care either way. I just want to know. I don't want to keep asking questions if we want to move on, or vice versa. You know. I don't want to silence someone telling an important story, but also we've been talking about this for a long time. I was trying to hit the T. It doesn't bother me to answer, by the way. It's a wild time in my life. I mean, yeah. But also, I guess that would imply their brain matures faster as well. I thought that girls mature faster than boys meant physically. I thought it was always a mental thing. Like, that's why dudes, when they hit on high schoolers, are like, oh, you're so mature for your age. I once said that to a person, not for like that's that fucking autism. Is sometimes you'll say something and then realize like, oh, this could be taken one way. I once said that out loud to someone, like, and I meant it like earnestly, because there was someone and they're like, oh yeah, I go to therapy, and like I don't know shit about mental health, so I was like, oh, you're really emotionally intelligent or whatever, so like mature for your age, and then I realized instantly like, oh fuck, that's a thing that weirdos say. Like, I meant it completely earnestly, but then as soon as I said it, like, you ever say something out loud and you're like, wait, hold on. There was a TikTok of a guy, I feel like I said this on the Zach stream, of the guy being like, what he was trying to say is like, oh, I'll swear around children, but what he ended up saying was like, oh, don't let your kids around me. I had my own moment exactly like that, and I was instantly like, what? Why the fuck did I say that? I don't know how he went home and looked his folks in their eyes. Yeah, how do you explain what happened? I think his parents were divorced. Oh, well, that explains it. But like being the age that he was then when it happened, I barely like cursing in front of freshmen. I can't imagine whipping it out. Ah, boys will be boys. You know how they are with their cock and balls and their public indecency. Oh, it's just a prank. Oh, we're just having a little bit of fun. It's all a goof. We're just goofing. We're gooning. That's okay. No, so when I asked the question, did you know anyone that jerked off at school? I thought we were just gonna say like, oh yeah, somebody in the public bathroom or whatever. I did not expect, or maybe in class. I heard a story once of like one guy that like cut a hole in his book bag and like had his girl zerk him off during class, but that's as far as it went. I never saw any cock and balls. I heard secondhand testimony. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Chill. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I supposed to rotate this a certain way to like get the... Stop it. Okay, drop in. Alright, there we go. That's 2, right? Okay, now the third one. I did not expect that story. I'll give you that. You shocked me to my core. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, you know, there was a guy who jerked off in the bathroom or whatever. Because even then, I remember in high school, like, hearing about somebody that jerked off in the public bathroom, like, oh, that's weird. Little did I know, it could be much weirder. You know, that's actually insane. I still can't get over that. When I did a project on it, like elementary school, I learned girls reach their max height at 16, but boys keep growing. I didn't. Until 18, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. So, like, girls are taller for a bit. I think girls just suffer through more trauma, which makes them more mature. Sure, if I had half the self-importance of a teenage boy, I'd be fucking God. Sorry, lol, but yeah, public school is fucking wild. Sometimes I think I'm like, man, going to that fucking very conservative Christian school was a nightmare. But also, sometimes you hear stuff about public school and you're like, oh, that's insane. I think I still would have... I don't know. Like, a lot of bad stuff happened to me in my life, but I wouldn't, like, go back and change it if I had the opportunity, you know? Like, it made me the person I am. The reason I had long hair and a beard and earrings is because we weren't allowed to have any of that stuff. Obviously, I don't have long hair anymore. Which was my decision. No more compliments for this guy. Can I get up here? May I, please? There we go. Please. It's like Donkey Kong. Danky Kang. What's the blue hedgehog that goes fast? Danky Kang? Whoa. Whoa. Hey, guys. Welcome to EB Games. Don't... I knew that was going to happen, too, and I jumped right at it. No, I don't want to be down here. Well, anyone else got any anecdotes? Any other fun school stories? I bet there were shit in most Catholic schools though, because religious guilt. Yeah, there was some fucked up shit. You know that scene in 13 Reasons Why where they do the broom handle thing? It's kind of like that, but slightly different. I only ever heard about it. Of course, I was never in the locker room because, you know, sports. Ugh. I went hard at dodgeball, I guess. That was really the only thing I was good at. Actually, the fucking presidential fitnessgram, whatever, I was pretty decent at. I can reach high speeds. I have very low stamina, or endurance. Like, I can go really fast, but I got one of the best times in my class, but also I passed out during it. So, that's either a good or bad thing. Can I use my emerald? My hemorrhoid? Ah, Eureka, of course. Watch out, Amy. Did I already do this? One time some boys made a smoke bomb with Axe body spray. Oh, we did. Well, I didn't do it, but set it off during our lunch period. For us, it was the hallway. Or no, that was a story from my friend. I used to. This is really bad. Don't do what I did. And also, listen, shootings were still a thing, but it wasn't like the huge thing yet. I had a lot of shenanigans in my day in high school. This one is not a fun shenanigan though. We had this, you know those poppers that you get around the 4th of July that you throw on the ground and they go like, like that? I brought a bunch of those in and would hand them out to people, and we would like throw them at the floor or board, when just at random intervals, and then pretend like it didn't happen. Anyway. Of course, you can't do that now, for obvious reason. It sounds like an explosion. But yeah, there was this, there's one teacher we hated. I hated all my teachers. Well, there was, like, 2 teachers I liked. One of them, like, wasn't really a teacher. She was a cool computer teacher. But there was one teacher I liked that was, like, an actual teacher. But anyway, this teacher we didn't like, one day, we would just bring in, like, different gadgets, and we would do specific stuff that we were allowed to, like, shit to piss him off, that was technically in the rules. We would line up, like, 20 people, because the only time we were allowed to get up during math is to sharpen our pencil, so we would line up 20 people, behind the pencil sharpener. In the other math class, they gave us these whiteboards to, like, write on an answer and, like, hold up, so they gave us little rags, like, washcloths to clean them off. So whenever the teacher turned his back, we would fucking whip them at each other, and you would try and get the people back by whipping them back, but you didn't get caught. So as soon as he turned back around, we would, like, stop. Anyway, there was this old lady we didn't like who taught us math who was awful. And we brought in a laser pointer, and we would point it right out of the corner of her eye, and then she would look up, and as soon as she looked up at it, we would turn it off, so she thought she was going crazy. And then there's one big dumb guy who was like, oh, let me try. He shined it on the very back of her head, and then she turned around and it went right in her eye. So, of course, she saw it, like, instantly. And then, he tried to hide it in his sock. That guy was really dumb. He also threw his textbook out the... See, that's another example of, like, oh, making a guy do something weird just to see if you would do it. None of this is good, by the way. Don't do any of this. But he threw his textbook out the window. We were on, like, the 3rd or 2nd story. And then he had to go get it, and they were, like, teachers surrounding it. And it's like, 1, they would see you picking it up. 2, it has your name on it. They know it's you. My school took away the stalls in the boys' bathroom because people were doing drugs vaping. Oh, yeah. We had one without a stall. Like, we just called it the room toilet because it was just sitting in the middle of the room. I have a ton of video of, like, just insane shit happens in the boys' bathroom, or just bathroom in general. If you see a fucking vertical video and it takes place in a bathroom, you know some shit's about to go down. I like the video that goes, it's Zach, it's fucking Zach. I love that video. But yeah, we would, the school was already falling apart. I didn't do any of this. I'm not implicating myself. But people would film, and I would be in the bathroom sometimes. People would just, like, josh around and do weird shit. That, like, when you're caught up in the adrenaline, because you're so... No, you're right. At a Catholic school, you're so, like, fucking reserved that as soon as you go to the bathroom, you get your one bit of freedom and you go fucking wild. People would hang on the doors and, like, rip them off their hinges. Uh-oh. Where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, shit that goes down in the fucking public bathrooms is insane, you know? But that stays between you and God. But people were vaping a lot. One dude fucking was vaping at the urinal and a teacher walked in and he panicked and tossed his vape in the urinal. That was the only thing of, like, my specific era, that it was that couple of year period. I'm sure they are still big now. But that's when, like, I was in 10th grade or whatever when Juuls first became huge. And it was like, I don't even, like, do it anymore. And I wasn't into it at the time, but I'm just like, oh, everyone Juuls. I just had one. You would just pick them up from, like, your friends, you know? I hit that shit all the time. It's not good for you. It made me, like, sick. Can I not go up? Okay, well, I guess this will take me up. I'm gonna lose my air, I think. Yep, there it is. Please. You fucking dick. You fucking dick. Always Nason. Get that thing away from me. Why do I need the bubbles up here if I could just jump out of the water? I see, of course. I hate this boss fight. I hate water. I don't know why they insist on putting water levels in Sonic. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to be different this time. I'm going to make the water level fun and actually good. Nope. It's fucking Sonic, alright? It's not fun. Any water level where you... Okay, give me the bubble. Any water level where you need to, like, watch after your oxygen. Okay, well, I'm out of rings now, so... Try not to get hit once. Oh, can I do my fucking... I can't do my Chaos Emerald stuff. Alright, give me these. But yeah, I've definitely done a lot of things that I wouldn't do today. But in high school, it was just like, oh, it's me against everyone. All these teachers are evil. And a lot of them were huge dicks, and I'd still say that to their face. But I just did not... You know, I was the class clown. I was a loud kid, you know? The people I had beef with were just the kids trying to pay attention. Honestly, like, if talk about bullies or whatever, like, you have the generic archetypical jock. But honestly, the biggest dickheads and the meanest people I ever encountered in high school were the people who, like, cared so much about their grade point average and would constantly flex about how good at fucking high school they were. It's the lamest shit ever. Damn it. You missed a great story. I miss Jewel. They were so funny. They suck, man. Man, I was boring in high school. I had friends. They wanted me to smoke weed with them, though. I did do that. Well, that's what I'm saying, is that all the, like, smoking and drinking, I kind of got out of my system in high school. That when I became an adult and it became legal, I kind of just didn't want to do it anymore. Like, it's... Wait. Wait, could some verify if an event that happened sound like a date? Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's... I'm kind of the master with these things, so yeah, come at me. I'm the relationship expert. Oh, yeah, go ahead, shoot. The doctor is in. This is therapy. Okay, so some dude in college asked if we could go get some Subway, and then we'd go to the airport to watch the planes go off. I need more... Is that it? Like, I need more context. Subway 50/50, but the plane watching is definitely date. Sounds like a date. I need to... What was the context of this? Did you know this person? How long have you known this person? Because it depends, right? If you're friends with someone for a long time and they're like, let's do this, it's something. But if that is a complete stranger... Or not complete stranger, but if you've never really hung out before, then yeah, a date, I suppose. But that does have potential to not be a date. Yeah, the context is important. Why? Did you go? Yeah, that's it. He did dump his GF at the time. I know him for a couple of weeks in math class. He talked a lot. Okay. And he asked exclusively you? I did go, yeah. That's... when did he dump his GF? I don't know if this is relevant. Josh is saying crucial info, though. I just inhaled that shit. I almost choked. Sorry, I just realized, hold on, this is the game, or the level they cut from one of the Sonic games, the Gusty Garden Galaxy, that's not what it's called, but... No, did he dump his GF after meeting you? Like, maybe a week or so ago. Okay, when did the date happen? I'm gonna wrap this up, at least this level. Did I just start the level? I don't know. It's like Dusty Dune Zone or whatever it's called. Did I just start this level? I don't know. Do I have enough time to finish it? Alright. I don't think I missed anything. We're in World 6. That's over halfway. Or I guess halfway. Metal Amy Pink? No. I don't have enough currency yet. I think it's a date. I'm team date. I'm pretty sure it was a date. I'll put 5k ultra points on that. You, like, just started it, yeah. The date happened maybe a week after we started meeting for classes. I think we were in class for, like, a month. Okay, so wait, you went to go watch the planes take off? Was it, like, close to the subway? Or did you guys, like, oh, we gotta fucking drive 30 minutes? I guess the airport must have been close. I mean, it sounds like a date. I feel like if it is, he needs to be more vocal about that. But no, that sounds like a date to me. Watching the planes take off is a date. No, I don't argue it's not a date. Like, that situation is a date. Just specifically, like, I guess if you didn't really know him, you knew him for a couple weeks, you're like, oh, he's like, oh, we're hitting it off, and then he fucking strikes. It's a lame date, but it's a date. I mean, I like the planes. I don't know, maybe I have a bad barometer. We drove 20 minutes and went to the highest point to see the planes. It was cool. This sounds like a cute date. This sounds like a nice guy. Watching planes is a date. Okay, so yeah, that guy asked you out on a date, and you reciprocated and went on a date with this guy. You could also just ask him. Like, I know it's a scary situation, but I don't think you should take our opinion. But yes, so I did go on a date. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like a date. Although, okay, here's the thing, right? We're all being so cool, like, oh, we all know so much shit. Here's the thing. We think it's a date, right? But sometimes people aren't rational. One time, when I was in high school, I went to go eat with one person specifically, and then also, like, we just hung out the whole time after, and just to kill time after school. And I thought it was a date. It was not. So sometimes people are just weird, and I mean, I was forever ago, but no, I do, like, remember, like, having my heart broken. Like, at the time, I'm like, oh man, I thought it was a date. That's the thing, though, is like, you weighing the pros and cons. You gotta be careful, because if it's not a date, and you're like, oh, that was a fun date, and he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, you don't. The only red flag about this guy is the recency of the breakup and the time to the date, but even then, it sounds like it was nice. It sounds like a good date. But people are weird. Listen, I'm just being conservative here because I don't want anyone to get their feelings hurt, you know? Maybe I just had a uniquely really bad experience throughout high school. That's why I'll never ask out anyone ever again. One, because I'm not good in relationships, probably. I've never been in one. And two, absolutely, I cannot handle getting rejected. I'm absolutely not. When I was a sophomore, someone asked me to go to the movies and the dinner after, and I thought it was a date. Yeah, exactly. Like, that sound, like, what else would it... She apparently did not. It sucks. I'm mad for you. Listen, if people want to go on a date, they should just fucking say it. Of course, I was always a nervous little boy, and I still am around pretty women and guys. Guys I feel like I can talk to, though, even if they are pretty. Pretty women scare me. I get intimidated. But whenever I was asking, I never said date. I'm like, oh, you want to hang out? Maybe not. If not, it's cool. You know, I fucking receded into myself. So it was also partially my fault. Dating's a nervous thing, right? It's scary. Opening yourself up to someone, I'll never do it again. A nebulous chat of people I'm not talking in front of, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. He also wanted me to smoke hookahs with him and his friends. Like after the planes, or just in general? I feel okay. Listen, all my experiences, just because I completely gave up after high school. All my experiences with high school, I feel like in college, people should just say like, "Oh yeah, you went a date." You know, you're an adult by that point. To be fair, I've been in the dating game for 5-6 years now, so I can't fully speak on a certain point of view. Um, I mean, it's my fault for thinking a girl in rural Ohio with farmer parents would be gay. Yeah, I mean, but you are. Can a goth boy and a farmer girl truly find love? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like in college you're just like you're fucking adults. I feel like you should. In high school, it's like ooh, pass a note to each other. You should just ask him probably. Because what's the worst if it wasn't a date? It's a little awkward, maybe. Yeah, I would just. That's always my advice. Is just like, oh, communicate. You know, I never understood why people. This might also just be an autism thing, but why people would vent to me and be like, oh, I can't tell my girlfriend, or I can't say this, or like, we can't. It's like, oh, why didn't you bring this up? It's like, well, I can't say this, you know? I bring up everything, you know? I have full conversations whenever I wet my whistle, you know? Everyone talks about, I've heard before, like, oh, what music do you listen to, or how do you talk? I just fucking. A lot of people take sex very seriously. All right, for me, it's just like a hobby or just like a thing you can do. Maybe that's why people didn't like it as much, or maybe I'm just bad at it. I was just making normal conversation while doing it, not like, oh, how's the weather, but you know, just like it's a goof, making it funny. Me and the bitch I got by being autistic. She loves my autistic swag. Yeah, but I was like 18. I don't have his number anymore. I did lose my phone in his car that night. Scandalous. At least you didn't pee yourself. This is a good stream, I think.
You think I'm stupid? Come Tuesday, I love that
a decent
idea.
amount of Sonic. We're gonna go back to fucking Detective Pikachu tomorrow, I think. But today, I'm tired immediately after stream. Maybe I should just allow myself to take a nap now and just stay up later. At least I didn't jerk it to Anne Frank. Everyone's got a story. I wish I could match with you guys, but I don't know. What's the weirdest thing that ever happened to me? But it has to be funny. The stuff that happened to me was not funny. I don't know. I don't really have anything. Unfortunately. True, I'm cooler than you, and P strong. I can hear footsteps. What?
You giving up on your game?
We got like 4 minutes left in the stream.
Alright. I didn't realize it was already that late. I thought you'd go till 5.
No, I'll go from 1 to 4.
You threw Yoshi on the ground.
Don't. I had them there so I could put the tripod back where it was.
Oh.
You just be touching stuff, huh?
I assumed, to be fair, there's no indication.
No, I
that
get
was
that.
an
I know.
important thing.
Just, is it Zach? Tell him about the story. About your story or about any? Okay, so we got 3 stories going on. We're doing relationship
Mine's
advice.
better.
One of them pissed in this chick's car. One of them was trying to figure out if going to Subway and then watching the planes take off was a date. And one of them, when they were freshmen, there was a junior 4 rows behind them during the Anne Frank play who was jerking off.
That's crazy.
And that's what I said.
That's crazy. That's a different level.
And got in trouble. Well, okay, you said yours was worse. What's yours?
Dude, I was incredibly cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Lied about it. But here's the thing. At the time, I didn't realize how intense that person was. And they tried to jump out of my car.
Oh, I do know.
Out I lied, and I had to like reach in.
Are you sure you want to tell this?
Hey, I've used no names and it's very vague, and I haven't explained.
Yeah, but the person knows who they are if they hear this.
I mean, I hold no ill will towards them, and it was like totally my fault.
All
right. I mean, I think me inherently saying that I was cringe, and then I lied about the cringe thing.
I know
did.
about some kids who hooked up in the band room. That's nothing. Those are band kids.
I guess also if you want to hear my worst relationship fail,
Epic fail.
I asked so first of all, I didn't ask the girl I liked initially to homecoming because because a guy, you love this story.
Well, it's a funny story.
A guy who I was friends with was like, I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna get down here.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna ask her out. I'm gonna take her to prom. So, and you know me, I'm like a meek person, so I was like, whatever, yeah, I'll let you. And then I I ask another person to go to homecoming with me because we're like kind of cool and friends, and it's fine, it's normal, it's whatever, but like we get to homecoming, right? And I'm like, this is fine, and it's like everybody's dancing with their dates. I'm like, I'm gonna go dance with my date, and my date was like, no, and I was like, okay, and then I just have the worst night of my life, and then 2 weeks later, that guy comes up to me and is like, hey, I should tell you.
Fucked your girlfriend.
Yeah, I was dating your homecoming date while you guys went to homecoming together. Like, we were in a relationship.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
It's so crazy.
No, I mean, like, I was about to say, like, I've never had a homecoming date, but I don't know if that's, like, better or worse.
No, that's so much worse.
Than just
that's
not
so
go.
Much worse. I got cucked at homecoming.
That's
without
true.
even
I would just go
knowing
on my own. One homecoming, I got way too high.
Yeah, see, they all get it. They all get how insane that is.
Oh, I do not care for Hoko Drama Rama. Hoko is just messy ass time. Damn, wow, what?
I wasn't like
Pear
here's the
Champ,
thing.
what, dude?
Like,
Why did she bring a different date? That's the kind of shit that
Because
only.
then he asked a different girl too, and I was like, dude, I'm so pressed because I didn't ask this one person because you said you were gonna ask them, and then
The guy?
yeah, and
Yeah.
then he just didn't. And then he got into a relationship with my homecoming date. And what pisses me off even more is it's not even like it was a long and prosperous relationship. They dated for just enough time
Yeah.
to make me look like a fucking fool.
Yeah, why didn't they say it? I guess it's like an awkward situation, but you would just be like, "Hey,
You know me
I
too.
want to,
I'm
yeah."
I'm not drama prone. Like if they said anything, I would.
But this was what, freshman
It
year?
was freshman year.
Freshman year, yeah. Nobody knows how shit works. They're just like, ooh.
I'm not super drama prone either. Zach deserves a redo homecoming date.
I volunteer a tribute, JK. You can't just say
You
that
can't
and
say
then
that.
also say
You
it.
can't say that. You can't.
They did. They did trucks on Zach. Oh, tricks. They ran trains on Zach.
Yeah, they ran trains on me, unfortunately.
Yeah, but did you ever have? We had one person who I heard the tales of our high school. Somebody who like cut a hole in their backpack, but also everyone fucked in the band room and auditorium. But that's just like a theater kid thing.
No, I mean at my school it was just like if you were ever on the buses that went to places, like the back of those buses, people got up to some
the cum
freaky
bus.
shit.
Yeah.
People got up to some freaky shit. But I mean like, yeah, I don't know. I for sex in like high school, like I just
It's not fun.
I also have a tendency to not believe like 80% of what people said.
Oh
Because
yeah.
so many of them are just fucking lying.
But also like theater kids and band kids are up to some crazy shit.
they are, yeah. It's usually theater. Ours was the fucking the
Theater kids are
junior-
the horniest people.
No,
and, like,
ours were the junior military kids.
God, the cum bus.
those were the guys that were always getting fucking.
The what?
They were getting the junior. I don't JROTC. I
Oh,
don't
the
know what it
army-
stands for.
army
yeah, like
people?
The army kids.
Like
Yeah,
with
they were-
each other?
Yeah, they were. That was.
I guess.
Because they had a lot of. They go on buses all the time. It was basically if your group went on buses.
Yeah, you would fuck on the bus. We never had any fuck buses. It was mainly just like because the only place people, if you were like a choir kid or like a theater kid, you could just go to the fucking music room in the middle of the day. So that's
Yeah,
what we did. That's what they did.
It was open. I stole hundreds of dollars from that school. It going from that you know what I'm talking about, right? Because there was the music room, and then across was the concession stand.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
never fucking locked it. So I remember the kid who's
ROTC is crazy with that. ROTC kids are fucking horn dog, dude. I've never encountered any of this.
it's you don't get it. Yeah, they didn't have an ROTC at your school.
I think they had a JR. They had like the army dudes that would show up and kids would like gather around. It was like, oh, tell stories
Oh,
of
that's
war.
the recruiters. Those are everywhere.
I guess it would be weird to go to homecoming with your fuck buddy.
But they weren't
Oh.
fuck buddies. They were dating.
I think she's talking about me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was about to say
That's such a like being just like we're doing bits, but like being in like your 20s and being like, oh, let's do homecoming again, dude. You gotta move on.
You gotta get over it, dude. It's over.
Best years of my life.
I want it to be fun for like my children if they ever exist, but like, you know, I for myself would never. I don't think of it outside of the fact that it's a great.
I never
story.
like. I had a date once just because my friend got cheated on and that was going to be her date. And I was like, all right, well, I don't have a date. I was the last resort. People found me repulsive. And find current tense. So I never really lucked out. Also, I was nervous around everyone. But yeah, that was the one time I had a date. And we kind of just splintered off. I just hung out with the boys anyway. We danced once, I think.
I was not. See, yeah, because then when I went to homecoming at my second school, was a whole
ROTC
different
kids
beast.
are all like Lin-Manuel Miranda characters, horny, and they think they're cooler than they
Dude,
are.
absolutely.
Jersey schools took the L because I never heard of Jersey having a cum bus. We didn't have a cum bus either, unfortunately.
Did you guys?
God, the
would
Midwest
you
be
guys
wildin' with the
salute
horny-
the ROTC kids as they came down the hallway to bully them.
No, but I
That was
told
like a form of communal.
I told
bullying,
the
oh
story
my
of how I
God.
would bring those like fucking firework poppers to school and like throw them on the ground.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
No, we used to.
I knew a journalism class had to take a stripper bus to a field trip. That's fun.
because the ROTC kids on Thursday they had to wear their like gear. They had to like come to school in their camo.
They had to
and
come to school.
Yeah, they
I had to come to school, all right.
They had to
Remember
come to
what?
school.
The only thing is that
and you just bully them. You just
the
be like,
closest
"Look at
thing
them
is like we
go."
took a bus to a field trip and the girl I thought was cute fell asleep on me and I was like, this is insane.
She's
This is as good as it's ever gonna.
stank facing me.
This is as good as it's ever gonna get. Probably because you stank. She made that noise. Well, I gotta wrap up stream. Any final thoughts on the Anne Frank cum guy? They act like they fought
That
in
guy-
Vietnam.
That guy.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that guy? I asked a lot of
That's-
questions.
That's insane.
Nobody stopped
Did he
him.
go to like juvenile detention?
He got 3 weeks of suspension.
That's crazy.
What I'm hearing is true. His friends were filming it, and when somebody yelled
Dude.
at him, they said, "No, he's almost finished. It's funny."
Oh, dude, that's.
But nobody's. I mean, they went to go get a principal, but nobody tried to stop him. They like kind of just sat there. That's weird, right?
That is odd. That is odd that no one stopped him because like most people.
Back in our day, high school was so simple. We had Jewel and cum bus, but now these kids a skiddy toilet in Ohio get. Yeah, I know, right? Things used to be so better.
The Ohio.
This was one of the funniest streams, to be honest. I'm glad I was here. Yeah, come Tuesday. And I hope that shit haunts him at night periodically. What were we gonna do? Touch him and hold him back? I don't know.
Yeah,
Just like
just touch him.
just like yell at him a little bit. Like, hey, fuck. I don't know.
Dude, it's Anne Frank. What the fuck are you doing? You
Well, it was
freak?
funny. I think it was a preemptive prank. I don't think he was getting off to it. I think his friends were like, "Oh, dude, you won't do
Dude,
this."
That's an insane
boys will be boys.
level of prankitude.
Okay, but what do you think is more likely? That his friends were like, "Dude, I bet you won't jerk off during it," because they were all laughing and playing along. Or do you think some dude was getting so horny he's like, "I need to jerk off right now"? I feel like the prank one, although it's insane, is more likely.
You're right, because like if he was just doing it to do it, he would have stopped when he realized people.
He didn't listen, and his friends were hyping him up. It was crazy. That's
You know
rough,
what?
man. That's awful. That's
She
insane.
looks disheveled.
All right. Well, any final thoughts? It haunts me to this day. Yeah, I imagine so. It sounds fucking awful.
Yeah, it would haunt me to this day.
Yeah. It probably haunts him too.
Yeah,
He's known
probably
he's
doesn't-
known
never
as
gonna
he's
live that down.
well, he
Just
lives in the same small town. I would move I would never show my face.
Move immediately.
Yeah. Dude, but like imagine being like 30 and you're like, "Hey, you're the dude that jerked off with
Imagine
Anne Frank when
going
you were
home to your
17."
parents and being like,
Yeah.
I have in-school suspension for 3 weeks because I
I got detention
jerked
once
off.
in grade school because we learned what purple nurples were, and we were all doing
That
it.
was an insane. I was still there.
No,
at
that was
point.
grade school, or maybe it
Oh.
was.
Oh,
I
no,
know
no,
grade
no,
school.
'cause it
Everyone was twisting each other's nipples.
Yes,
And
that
I got
was
in
'cause
trouble, and I was like, I don't want to explain what happened to my.
that was fucking middle school. because-
Maybe,
because
yeah.
I was in that auditorium, and I remember.
Oh, they
we
gave
all-
us a lecture.
We all had to sit there and try not to piss our pants.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
as our jacked ass fucking.
This isn't cool.
me-
Remember he
me-
gave us that knife monologue in 8th grade.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I'd rather face off against the guy with a gun than with a knife.
He's a crazy dude.
Do you remember? Okay, do you remember Titty Tap Tuesday?
Yes, that's what I'm thinking about. That's he had us all in an auditorium.
So what was the deal with that?
They had us. So the boys, we were ball checking each other. We were just being dick asses. You know, you walk. People would walk down the hall, and then they'd be like, "Bah, gotcha."
But
They'd
what?
tap your
But the
nuts.
boob one.
Yeah, and then girls, they didn't have nuts to tap, so they all started like hitting each other in the boobs.
Right.
And then because we went to a school in which religious values were
But
very
what
important-
there was gender intertwined though, right?
No,
there were no dudes touching girl- okay.
No, not from my knowledge, unless there's like knowledge of the situation.
I
I don't remember.
Okay.
I just remember because then why would they not pull individuals in specifically and be like, "Hey, knock it off, you're fucking free."
Well, I think because they just heard about like Triple T, and they're like, I don't know. I never.
I thought they heard
Yeah, check.
I thought they heard about it, and then they're like, "This is disgusting and horrifying," and they called us all in, and because they thought somehow
That we were
they
groping-
like, no, they just thought that sitting there in the auditorium, being like, I don't even remember what
Yeah,
he said.
being told that it's bad
Being told it's bad. And, no, he gave us a lecture about like Peter Pan syndrome. About how kids don't want to grow up anymore.
Oh, because we were touching
'Cause it's
boobs
like-
and balls.
Because it's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, because apparently it's not very adult to like touch boobs and balls and.
I feel like that's more adult than it is like Peter Pan style.
Yeah, he's
we
like,
we
"Oh,
were
no, you
remarkably
can't-"
grown up for
And
our
it was
age.
like he told some story about how him and his friends at their all boys schools got in trouble with another all boys school, and they had to duke it out in like a field football hooligan style.
That dude was
He
insane.
was crazy. And then my next principal was a failed MMA fighter. My next vice principal was a
Mm-hmm.
failed MMA fighter. And our senior year, the kid who ran the broadcast station almost got his diploma withheld because, like, on his last day running the student news, he was like, and today I have a very special treat for everyone. And he broadcasts our vice principal getting knocked the fuck out.
What, in like a street fight or
No,
just like
in an MMA fight,
Oh,
in like
okay.
a cage match. He just gets fucking. It's a 30-second long fight.
yeah.
He walks up, he gets hit in the chin once, and he folds.
touching there is more adult. What happened at y'all school? SA basically. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Like it totally was. It was like.
didn't we have like a fucking 13 Reasons Why broom situation? Like people were
We
put.
had a kid who came who had a 13 Reasons Why broom situation, and that's why he came. I don't know if.
Okay, I knew a kid. This is. I'm not. We've moved on. It just. I feel bad for him. There was a kid who, like transferred to the school or just like moved to the school. I guess to escape what happened at his previous school, but you know how kids are, they find out.
Oh yeah, they find out.
What happened is it was a funny prank. He was the first to sleep at the sleepover. So a gaggle of boys, jerked off and came on his face while he was sleeping. All the boys. And he was like the cum face guy. He was the facial guy.
Oh god.
and
dude,
then,
that's miserable.
Yeah, and then he came to our school and he's still.
Yeah.
I found out about it, so I imagine other
yeah,
people
you
know.
can't escape it, dude.
No,
People-
you're the
people
cum
are
face kid.
fiendish.
Yeah, that's just like you see like anti-bullying campaigns, like, oh, we got to stop bullying. The nature of putting so many adolescents and teenagers together in like one room, it just like it's breeding the worst shit ever. Like I'm sure there's ways for like adults to get involved to
I
stop
think it's
bullying,
other things.
but like
I think there's other ways you can isolate like bullying, but I think also bullying's like part of.
well, that's the nature
It's
of
part and
that's the
parcel,
nature
you
of
know?
putting growing children and teenagers all stuck in a fucking hot room together. Awful things happen.
Yeah, and you like give them a hierarchy. There's ones who are significantly older, and like
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. You're right. Like part of it's just the system of like you can't have.
Like, you can get adults involved to prevent bullying, but, like, you can't... There's no way we, as a country, are ever going to stop bullying. Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
not
it's
a...
like unless there's a massive cultural shift to where people.
That's just fucking kids,
That's
even if, like, adults, like, are fine, like, kids are always going to be awful to each
Yeah,
other.
to be frank, when we talk about bullying, we're not talking about the previous story that we just talked about. That's evil.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they were like... Oh, we're doing it... Like, it's
yeah, like,
it's a
they
funny
think it's a joke,
prank.
but it's
Yeah.
still evil.
Yeah. Because at the time, you're just like, oh, cum's funny. I think I said this, that,
No. You're not at fault. You're not at fault. You couldn't have stopped it.
Like, what was
You're-
13-year-old me supposed to do and a 17-year-old guy was jerking? Nothing. I'm saying nobody said anything. Or I guess some people run away. That shit was intimidating. I would also run away. I think I'd leave this.
I'd probably start laughing.
They're fun. Dicks are
it's
funny.
It's a nervous laugh, but it would
Yeah.
be like a nervous laugh of like. This is
Yeah,
happening
laugh
right
at the
now.
absurdity of the situation. Like, that dude's got his
Like-
fucking
like,
cock and balls.
I'm-
But I was like a freshman in like a show, or like I was like an 8th grade or whatever, and there was a girl in like 9th or 10th grade or whatever, and I remember like I didn't understand at all what was going on. I just heard that somebody sent her a picture of a penis, and she was like crying during rehearsal. And when I was a kid, I was like, what do you mean? Like, why is she like, I don't, like, I didn't understand. And even now it's still like, I don't know if crying is a response, but like at the time I was like, what do you mean? Like, crying about what? Like, I didn't understand what was going on, really. Because when you're a kid, like, just dicks and balls and cum is just, like, a funny thing. It's still funny now.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. I think I cried, TBH. That's a fair response. Yeah. I'd use my ultimate ability to create a heel stall beam which would counter his cum attack. I don't think he came, though. His friends wanted him to finish, but he didn't.
Also,
He was just edging.
we had a kid, fucking get arrested mid lunch.
Why?
Because he sent a bunch of things to his friends, being like, "Oh, don't come to school today."
Oh, that makes sense.
He was clowning.
Still.
But the guy,
Yeah, like when you're a kid, you're like, oh, it's all bits and stuff. And
Yeah.
also, like, that's I think one of the hard adjustments of, like, maybe I had a privileged life, but, like, one of the hard adjustments of, like, becoming an adult is you realize, like, now when you, like, get caught with a crime, it's not like, detention. It's like, you have actual, because you're like, oh, juvie, whatever, you know,
Now you
slap
can,
on the
like,
wrist.
actually go to
Yeah, now
prison.
you can actually go to prison. But as a fucking teenager, you're like, whatever, man.
You're like, oh boy, yeah. There's no consequences.
Yeah, none of my actions have consequences. To come on the guy's face, jerk off during the Anne Frank memorial or whatever.
Oh God, dude. Some
But-
people don't. Like, was he institutionalized?
No, he had a 3-week suspension.
Like,
And then he works at the steel mill in the same small town. Hope you never get traumatized like that ever again. That shit sucked. I don't know if you can, not to make light, but I don't think you can get traumatized by the same thing twice. I think once you've seen one dick, you've seen them all. Is that? Do you agree?
I disagree with the context.
Okay. But
I think inherently.
not the dick part, but like, you know, once you can. I don't feel like you can get traumatized by the same thing twice.
No, because it gets worse.
Oh
You
yeah.
just get worse trauma. Like, yeah, you're right. You don't get like a second level.
It's not that.
but,
Yeah.
But it makes the initial one way worse.
I beg to differ. Okay. Well, I'm talking out of my ass.
Andrew-
All my
Andrew
trauma-
Talking about psychology.
All my trauma I keep bottled up inside or do bits about, because then it's not a pity party and people have to be. I hate when people are like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, you know, whatever. I don't want anyone to feel bad about anything, you know. For me, it's all bits. I can't. That's how I grace all serious topics.
No,
That's a lot cooler though.
she's like a fucking parrot.
Mm-hmm.
Except she's gonna start digging into my shoulder.
All right. Well, we
That
gotta.
was my story about love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go to homecoming.
Just don't. If anyone here is a doo-doo diaper baby, don't care about high school. It's all bullshit. It doesn't. None of it matters.
And I have a cat.
Not to devalue any of the trauma, because that is real. But like.
And I have a cat.
Yeah, I know. High school just doesn't. It's all bullshit. I learned that from a young age, and that's why I never tried.
It's fake.
It's all made up shit. Like, it's not. Initially, I told the story because it's funny to me. I didn't realize how bad it was until right now. I mean, well, the way the story was told initially is like, oh yeah, there was some guy who did it. The story we then found out was that you were 4 rows in front of him, or sorry, a row in front of him, 4 seats across, and you made eye contact with his dick and balls. That's way worse. Go to therapy, Andrew. Fuck you. No.
Yeah, I've been trying. Whoever's on that one.
It's
he's not
it's
doing
the end
shit.
all be all. It'll
He's
fix
not
all your
doing
problems.
shit.
No,
He's not going
I'm
to
fine.
therapy.
I'm fine.
That's a years long battle that I might win when he's 30.
No, I'm not living to 30.
Play the Peter Cum audio.
Okay. Holy. Well, I gotta get people to stick around for 2.5 more minutes for no particular reason.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Lois.
Lois.
Does anyone else have any? So, okay, but the question I asked initially is, did anyone have any stories of anyone jerking off at school? Of course, we know one person did, but everyone else is just the cum bus.
I mean, I'm certain a lot of people probably just like jerked off in the bathroom, but that's not very exciting.
That's weird, though. Even at the
It's-
time when
yeah,
I heard
it's
about
not
it, I was,
exciting.
yeah.
It's not like.
And knowing us
life
during high
changing.
school, like, if we knew someone was jerking off in the bathroom, we would, like, shake the stall door.
That high school was.
We did do that whenever someone was shitting. We'd just go up and, like, shake
Yes,
the door.
I do remember that.
Oh, man. Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys, I'm right. I remember the big thing was to go around the school after like our rehearsals and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because there was no one there.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, that too. When we all went in the with that guy. What was I gonna say? Oh, what I was saying is like all the weird stuff. Like every time there was a school show, something big happened, and we always missed it because we were backstage. One year there was a huge. One year there was a fist fight. The other year somebody shit their pants during the show, and like we didn't hear about either of these until after. And everyone's like, "Oh, did you hear?"
I forgot. That's probably big at your school. I was like, we had fist fights like
Well, it was.
fairly frequently.
It was a kid who listen.
I saw a fist fight at your school once.
Really?
Yeah. I
Was it at
walking-
like a game?
No, it was in the halls. I saw two guys just start beating the shit out of each other.
I think the boys cut a glory hole in a stall as a senior prank last year.
Dude, yeah.
On who? On who?
Our region had some crazy senior.
And he
pranks.
sucked him off as a joke. It was a goof.
Sometimes
He came in his mouth as a prank.
Sometimes senior pranks are just property destruction.
Good. Oh, that's what I was saying. In the boys' bathroom, people would hang on the stall doors and rip them off their
Yeah,
hinges.
dude, that's cool.
Yeah, he shot hot cum down his throat as a prank. It was all a goof. It was a joke.
Another great story.
He
I
sucked
have
him off
about-
to completion as a bit.
About that school is that I was like.
I never really get the appeal of glory holes. You got a higher chance of getting gawked by a homeless person with gingivitis. So it's not contagious. Oh my fucking god! At the last football game, 3 kids got escorted out in handcuffs for doing crack behind the bleacher. Your school is insane.
Your school was in the special education program, so I got to take my tests in like.
I should have done that
in like a secondary room.
because I had.
And
Well,
I
that's
remember-
crazy. Well, now the ad's playing, so I'm gonna play us out. What a come Tuesday this has been. I'll see you guys tomorrow with, I guess, Detective Pikachu. Let me find a song. Any of these will play it out. Well, what did it? Nobody repeat what they've heard today.
Everyone-
Okay, bye.